ever recorded. And today, oh man, we've got amnesia, and it's time to track down the broken traces of our life. We need a long kiss. Good night. Let's go.
Bars. Sounded like a rap.
That was the greatest opening ever.
Oh, I appreciate that. I'll just let it out of the bag right now. It's by far my favorite line of dialogue in this entire movie.
That's great.
Right? How did you find me? I found the address between the address of a topless bar and the picture of what appears to be a man's penis. Yeah, that's a duck, not a dick.
Yeah.
And it's all Sam Jackson on the page. It's not much, but Sam is just
Sam Jackson.
It's just.
I love the. Oh, you're a sharpshooter now.
Yeah.
That's a great line.
Gonna go shake hands with the man.
Welcome in, everybody. We're here for the Long Kiss Goodnight. David is back 2 weeks in a row, man.
Yeah,
How's
we're doing it. It's great.
It's so good having you in here so often. It feels like it was only moments ago that we were talking about.
Doesn't it? It's
the man
like
with the
we're
iron
in a
fist.
time warp. And it was just a couple minutes ago we were doing another episode.
But here we are.
Did you Superman time travel around the earth?
I think we did.
You know, and it's gonna. I mean, I'm even wearing the same shirt. That's how close it is to the last time we did this.
I was so happy with that experience talking about RZA's Kung Fu movie that I wanted to recreate that experience. That's why I am also wearing the same shirt.
Well, there was a lot to love about that episode. There's nothing to love about that movie.
Oh, well, that's all right. Bob, have you ever seen Man of the Iron Fist?
I did.
All right.
I turned it off after the orgy.
Oh, that's right, with Russell Crowe.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm glad you're here, though, I should say, because, guys, we got the manimal Bob Hauser in the house.
You got a lot of nerve showing your face around here, Hauser.
That's right. But you knew there was no way in hell we were doing Long Kiss Goodnight without you here.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
This goes way back. This was our first podcast episode on the other podcast that we did.
So I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but Bob and I, a couple years before we did Bad Movies Rule,
It's like 2019 or
2019 or something, we were like, hey, let's do a podcast. We didn't have any equipment. We had a really crappy USB mic we plugged into my laptop up in my attic.
Yes.
And we're like, let's record an episode. We produced exactly one episode of that podcast, and it was The Long Kiss Goodnight.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yes.
Was it the same thing? Same?
No, it was a little different. It was we called it the whiteboard reviews.
Okay.
And it was a totally different structure, and it wasn't anything like we do now with BMR.
No.
But it was fun. It was a good time, but we just didn't know what we were doing, and we were like, that was really hard. It took me forever to put it together afterwards because there was like this whole visual component I was trying to pull off with like a whiteboard thing, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, we're not ready.
We shared one microphone.
Yeah, and there was exactly one microphone, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
So we were huddling.
Especially if your breath stinks.
Yeah. It
But
was,
subscribe on Patreon if you can get access to that episode.
you know what? Should I drop that episode?
Drop it,
Drop
baby.
it.
Oh,
That's
man.
fine.
Do it, chicken. I bet you won't.
Before Bad Movies Rule, drop it.
It's bad. It's real bad. I mean,
Okay.
But wait till this.
It's
goes
not
out
Jaws
for a while.
Revenge. Man.
No. It's just us before we literally had a clue what we were doing at all. All right. Subscribe to us on Patreon, patreon.com/badmoviesrule, and you can hear Bob and me do the whiteboard reviews.
Struggle
Long Kiss
busting.
Goodnight. We are struggle busting hard, but this will be good. And I shouldn't say go too much further without saying that Brian Draws Movies is also here. Welcome, sir.
Well, happy to be here.
Yeah.
I listened to that episode you guys did, but I left after the orgy. So, not because it was bad, but because I was done.
No,
Socks full.
it's
Yeah.
hard. You know, you got to just
It was.
listen to our old podcast in 15-minute increments. You'll get through it eventually.
Yeah.
That's all. It's really
It's
Snyder-
only 14 minutes long.
It's the Snyder cut.
That's right. That's right. It was probably far too long than our first podcast episode deserved to be. Let's just say that. Okay. But I'm glad you guys are all here. We're, like I said, talking about the Long Kiss Goodnight. We're going to hit you with some vitals here. This is one of our rare judgment calls. We've done this a few times with like Starship Troopers, probably the most recent. We did it with Army of Darkness. We've done it with Tremors. These movies that are like borderline from a rating standpoint, but they just feel like with the tone, the type of movie, it belongs on BMR as opposed to GMR. Not to say that I don't like it, but it just feels like the right spot for it, if that makes sense. And if you guys disagree with me, feel free to let me know. But this doesn't actually qualify based on our metrics that we usually use. But it's gone up in recent years because when I look back it wasn't fresh on Rotten Tomatoes back in the day.
Wasn't high on IMDb either.
No.
So
it wasn't didn't get a great critic reception when it came out and all that. So, all right, I'm glad the movie now is appreciated, I should say, far more than it seemed to be upon release. Did you guys, what's your history with Long Kiss Goodnight? Did you guys see it back in the day or what?
I saw it in the theater.
Wow.
It's like in not regular rotation, I wouldn't say, but it's definitely a movie where like someone says Long Kiss Goodnight and I'm like, good movie.
Right.
Like, not to bury the lead here,
sure.
but
Spoiled.
No,
so many people clicked it off. I know what Dave thinks already.
that's the end of the episode.
Thanks,
but
Dave.
we're gonna have a
Ruined it.
whiteboard.
We just lost Dave's fans.
I have fans. It was always something that I looked at fondly. I'm still gonna rip its ass. I'm just saying that, like in
Well,
one of
that's
those, like,
what we do.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
but,
a comedy show.
Yeah, but we love it. Yeah, for sure. Brian,
We make fun of movies here.
well, we take movies way too seriously, according to some people, but it's all in good fun, guys. So yeah, little. What's the
And
word
I'm
I'm looking
fact.
for? Disclaimer. That's right.
Here's a disclaimer: get your ass on a boat from whatever third world country bucket you're in, and come over here so I can throat chop the out of you.
There you go. There's the disclaimer.
That's just a quick disclaimer.
Still perfect.
We're gonna roast your precious movie. It doesn't mean we don't like it. We're having fun. It's a comedy show. There's my disclaimer. All right. Brian, what's your history with Long Kiss Goodnight?
I love this movie.
He lost his
Yeah.
virginity.
Yeah, that's why I love this movie.
To Long Kiss Goodnight?
Yeah,
He
my
used to
personal
say
virginity.
To when
Yeah.
and then he'd be like, I gave her a long kiss goodnight.
There you go. And then that's how that became a euphemism for me.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's why he's got it tattooed on his.
So that's your subtle approach now. Is like, hey, honey, would you like a long kiss goodnight?
Yep.
All right.
Right?
All right.
Dude, that's kind of a good euphemism. Like, I didn't mean to do that, but it's kind of a good, like,
Yeah. A subtle
Hey.
way in.
what are you thinking, long kiss goodnight tonight?
Yeah.
Right.
Tired.
No, that's much more subtle than my normal approach, which is please.
You this. I had the DVD though. I bought the DVD of this,
Oh, yeah.
watched it all the time, and I actually just bought it digitally like probably 4 months ago.
That's so
Because I was
funny.
like, I need that in my collection.
Yes.
So I have it. I actually watched it when I bought it.
This
So-
DVD had the old cardboard flip cover. We had just a little clasp on the side and
Oh,
would flip
yeah.
open. I loved those.
I still have that. That's
Yeah,
the one
man.
I
I
have.
hated those because they always got wrecked.
They do, but it's nostalgic to me, right? They're not great as DVD cases.
Yeah.
No, it's 100% just nostalgia.
It's like the long case for CDs that you used to get.
This doesn't fit anywhere.
Let's talk about the vitals of this movie. This movie, government agent comes after an amnesiac woman who gradually remembers her past. Yeah, I guess that's what the movie's about, technically. Movie currently sits at a 6.8 on IMDb. It was directed by Rennie Harlan, who was married to Geena Davis at the time that they made this movie, which is why she was then also in his Cutthroat Island movie a couple of years after this,
It's a very underrated movie.
which was, yes, but it bombed.
it did bomb.
Was a
Wasn't it
massive failure.
The biggest bombs before
One of the,
Waterworld.
Yes, one of the big. It's like on the short list of when people talk about movie bombs, they talk about Waterworld, Ishtar, they talk about Cutthroat Island, and what's the other one now that's on the tip of my tongue that I
The
can't.
Man with the Iron Fist.
Yeah, the Man with the Iron Fist. That one. Sure.
And don't forget Snow White.
Yes, no, never forget that one.
Is Cutthroat Island any good?
It's good.
I
think it's
Oh,
good.
boy.
We
Does
should
it
do it on
qualify?
the show. Yes, 100% qualifies.
It qualifies
I-
100%.
I want to see it.
The critics dunked on it like
It has a charm.
yeah, two individuals that like those sorts of things.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, it has
Yeah.
a charm, but it can be ripped apart.
100%.
For sure.
It's
I will agree.
definitely
with you there.
riffable. And I've got issues with him casting his wife in even this movie. So I will say, though, that as we get into this, I apologize in advance, but I do love this movie. I saw it in theaters also. I had the DVD, the whole 9 yards. But as I watch it now, I still love it, but there's some things. That's all I'm going to say. There's some things. Well, we're going to pretend like this is a perfect movie?
No.
No.
The looks you guys are giving me?
But I got nothing.
Okay.
I will
We'll
pretend
fight
this.
later.
I will pretend this is a perfect.
fine.
I'm not scared.
Movie was written by Shane Black. This dude does a script like every 10 years. I'm like, write more often, dude.
Yeah.
Because everything he does, he did Lethal Weapon, was awesome. He did Last Action Hero, which did flop, but was a great script. He did this, and then for 10 years, nothing after Long Kiss Goodnight until Kiss Kiss Bang Bang in 2005.
Which is great.
Which is great. And then he did nothing for another 5 years. Makes Iron Man 3, then The Nice Guys, and like another 6 years till he does his next script. I'm like, dude.
He did The Predator, too.
The Predator, which I haven't seen that one. I haven't seen that.
Good luck with it.
Is it not great?
I don't know. It's very weird.
Which one is that?
That's The Predator from 2018.
I love the guy's writing.
Is
To-
that
to
the
catch a
Power Ranger
predator.
one at the
No,
Power Ranger
it's,
suit
yeah.
at the end?
Yeah.
That's that one.
Oh, okay.
He writes all the chats. He's the one that pretends to be the 14-year-old girl.
Yeah, and
You're actually
he writes
chatting-
for To Catch a Predator.
Yeah. You're actually chatting with Shane Black
Yeah.
when you think you're chatting with little girls.
I was listening to something he said and came back to what you were saying.
I
and went,
did not know what just
the
happened.
hell just
He
happened?
writes the news story that the guy reads in front of the house.
Oh, he's have a seat. That's what he wrote. Could you just have a seat?
I will say I think he's in my top 3 writers as far as just dialogue goes. There's a few writers who just there seems to be like a lyrical quality, like a rhythm, a cadence to their dialogue, and it's Shane Black, Tarantino, Aaron Sorkin are those guys that it almost seemed like a musicality to the words, and I love it every time he writes something, even if the movie sucks. Generally, the script is pretty good. So, Shane Black, movie stars Geena Davis, Samuel L. Jackson, Craig Bierko is the villain, Timothy, and then also get a little side characters from like David Morrissey and Brian Cox, and lots of other people we'll go through. But some great bit parts. I had a list of like 7 one-scene wonders that I couldn't decide between because there was great little moments, and so we'll talk through all of those as well. As I said, 6.4, but over on Rotten Tomatoes, again, just above the cut line. It's 68% by critics, 70% from audiences. So it's just almost in lockstep with each other there as far as I'm surprised there's 30% of people that don't like this movie from an audience standpoint.
There's always some dummies.
Yeah.
Those are the dummies that are messaging us.
Those are the people. Oh, yeah. It shouldn't surprise us that much being on the internet as long as we have
Can't
been.
pronounce
Yeah.
half their names, but I'm sure they suck in their own country.
That's true. All right, guys, let's do this. If we've already pitched the Patreon, we've already told everybody all the things, but one last thing before we take our break. I do want to say if you want to reach out to the show, you can do that at thisshowIstrash@gmail.com. We'll get back to you on one of our mailbag segments, and you can leave us a voicemail at 262-757-8567. Do any of those things. We love to connect with people, hear your stories, hear your comments, tell us what you thought about Long Kiss Goodnight, and we'll get back to you soon, and we're going to take a little break and be right back with our scene-by-scene analysis. We get a voiceover from Geena Davis. I don't know who I am. I look at myself naked in the mirror and I try to guess how old I am. I've got some daughter. I don't know who she is.
That's how it goes.
I think I'm pretty much nailing
You're
it.
paraphrasing? Is this the clip notes?
He wrote it down word for word.
I did.
Yeah.
Well, it's just, I don't know. Could you stand in the mirror naked and guess how old you were if you didn't
Dude,
know?
if I had a nickel for every time I just stood in the mirror naked and said, how did this happen?
But if you suddenly had
I have no amnesia. I'm just like, why and how did I do this to myself?
I remember all of it, and I don't know how this happened.
I still don't know how old I am.
Yeah. How old am I?
Why is
Who
there
are
a
these
bite mark on my ass cheek?
There's all these like intercut moments of her with her family and with her boyfriend, and she's a school teacher and she's got this kid, and she comes across as funny and witty, and she seems like she's got a decent
She's awesome.
personality, and she's the all-American mom.
Her
Okay?
boyfriend's a schmuck.
You don't like Hal?
I don't like Hal.
Why? What's wrong with him?
He just looks like a doofus.
Just his face?
No.
He's got a doofus face.
It's the scarves, isn't it? He wears those dumb scarves with
got
the
a doofus.
with the
Dumb
trench
scarves,
coat.
those stupid ass sweaters, and he just has a feral face.
He is kind of like Magoo.
Yeah, he's very Magoo.
Yes.
Yes.
He's
Yeah.
Magoo. He just, or does he just see Magoo because he's next to Geena Davis?
Wonderful actor. I will say that. I've seen him in plenty of things, but he just, I don't know.
Yeah, I get your saying.
He was charming.
He couldn't spear tackle the guy that breaks into your house. No, give me the gun.
Oh yeah, you know when it comes to the like handling a break-in,
my
you're the man of the
God.
house. Big fail.
Big fail.
Big time.
You
Well,
got
we'll get to that, but
launched
yeah.
into the family room.
Look, dudes, let's not act like we would all turn into John.
Hold on.
No, hold on. Because Dave, I daydreamed about this for my whole life. What I would do.
It's wrong.
And how it's not wrong.
I would take my shirt off, tuck it down my pants.
Step one.
Guy breaks into my house. I'm oiling up and I'm shitting in my own hand and smearing it on my chest.
And if
That's prison.
If you smear it across, now you immediately have a psychological advantage. Okay, you have the upper hand.
You have to be insane.
This is thought out. You guys You guys did the homework already.
Yes.
Who knew?
You got to set the
What
mental.
if you don't have to poop?
You got to get the mental edge first.
They got kicked out of Chi-Chi's when they were having this
That's
conversation.
why you always keep it 12% greasy back there. You know what I'm saying? So that if
No,
you
I don't know
so
what
that
you're
if
saying.
you have-
Petroleum.
You keep it
12%
12% greasy.
so that you're ready if somebody breaks it.
Why isn't 2% okay? You're not. This probably won't happen.
12%.
It's got to be enough for the full chest smear, Dave.
You're keeping your ass cracked 12% dirty at all times in case of robbers.
To protect my family, I'll do anything.
I don't think your family appreciates this.
They will when they're not dead.
No, they're just going to be like, I don't know, Dad smelled like poop his whole life. We never had robbers, but that's what he kept saying.
Robert will enter the house, see us shitting on our chest and smearing like a battle cry of greatness, and then you turn around,
and
walk
leave.
away, and then be like, all right, who wants some tacos?
All right, your VCR is not that important to me.
Yeah, Dad used to just walk down the hallway and go, 12% crazy.
What if you just carried a jar of mayonnaise or something? I'm pretty sure that if I saw you rip your shirt off, battle cry, and smear some mayonnaise on your chest, it could have the same effect. And you could have a clean asshole. There's lots of pluses here.
That's a benefit.
There are a million better solutions to this. You could take karate. You could buy guns. You could do so many things that would be better than, nope, smearing. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, that's
The
what we're
smearing
doing.
the shit's not the bad part either. It's that you're fully loaded at all times.
It's that you're keeping
You have to be.
12% of your poop in there just in case of emergency.
Apparently, you guys don't love your families. I don't know what
That's
to tell
fine.
you.
I have Miralax
I want
on
to know how you
standby.
measure that every day too. Oh no, need a little more. I'm only at 10%.
you don't know how to check. You don't
in
have
the
to check the
toilet
oil.
with a screwdriver. Like I need to get.
You don't have to check. You don't know how to
Got a
check the oil
dipstick.
in your car. That's what I'm saying.
That looks like 12%. I'm safe.
Okay.
Petroleum
Damn you,
jelly, baby.
ADT.
All right. So she says in her voiceover, "I used to hire expensive detectives, but now I'm down to the cheap ones."
She could have saved herself a lot of money.
Yeah. She could.
Just with 12% of butt crack.
Oh, now it comes to the first great scene in this movie. Speaking of cheap detectives, is Sam Jackson kicking the door in on this guy who's with a prostitute in some seedy motel room
Yep.
and says, "Freeze, you're under arrest."
Poor Rexland.
Yeah, the dude from Rush Hour. I always think of him as one of the FBI agents from Rush Hour.
He's also he was the cop in Breakdown.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was. He's like, and if you, what is he? What did he? what is
was.
the line he says?
This is the first time I ever done this, sir.
He says,
Are we talking about Long Kiss Goodnight now?
"Long kiss goodnight." We're back. To that, yeah.
Yeah.
He says, "If you, yeah." He says, "If you're going to spend the next 10 years in prison getting ass," that's what he
Right,
says.
So if you're an ass fan, go ahead and mouth off.
That's
You're
right.
Under arrest.
He says, and if my arrest gets thrown out because it's too violent, I'm going to personally hire guys to come. And I was like, damn.
Yep.
And then he turns to this guy who's got two homeless guys with him.
Read him his rights.
And this the way the homeless guy's like, what?
Huh?
Yeah. Read him his rights. Yeah, right to remain silent.
He's so stressed out that he goes and sits down after it cuts him off. He's like, oh, thank God. And has to go and sit down and just vomits.
Yeah.
And ultimately, it's a shakedown, the whole thing, because it's his secretary
Yep.
that's posing as the prostitute.
Yep.
And he's like, she's like, you got to stop using bums. He's like, whatever, man. They look like cops. It totally was believable.
What am I supposed to do? Hire actors?
That's right.
This is peak Samuel L. Jackson time, too. I love this so much. Sam Jackson just, this is when, this has to be right around Pulp Fiction, all that stuff. where
It's
he
right there, yeah.
Where,
The character named Hennessy is just
Yeah.
like,
Mitchell Hennessy, he crushes this. When he says everybody knows when you make an assumption, you make an ass out of you and umption. That's classic Sam Jackson.
if we like sat here and did every great line in this
Yes.
movie, we might as well just play it on the screen because
We're going to,
almost
so
every
just be ready.
almost every line in
Yes.
this movie is fantastic.
It's really, really good.
Yeah.
And he has gone on the record. He was on Jimmy Fallon actually, and had said that out of all the characters he's played, Mitch Hennessy is his favorite character he's ever played.
Oh, really?
How did they never do a Long Kiss Goodnight 2? It just
Because they're the only one.
because Shane Black's like, I need to take 10 years to do this.
How much did the movie make at the box office?
Probably not a lot, I would guess.
$47.
you
I know I gave it my money. So
No, there you go.
I know I watched it when I wasn't supposed
I'm doing
to.
my
I was
part.
8 years old.
So they got a hit on Amnesia Chick because somebody used one of her old credit cards from where she had not moved, or her stuff was still sitting in some old apartment somewhere. It cuts to Geena Davis driving this old man home from their Christmas party. We had seen him earlier. They're all
This guy's a horny old man.
kibitzing and having a good time and all
I
that.
love when she's like, could you just hick and have some bubbles come out of your mouth? That'd be great.
Doesn't he ask her, like, how often do you and your boyfriend screw?
Yeah. He says, how often do you, and he puts his finger in his.
That's right.
What? Put my finger in my
Yeah, right. All the time.
As,
Yeah.
as often as we can.
Yeah.
And then he's like, well, I'm not drunk. And he cops a feel on Geena Davis in the middle of his fake sobriety
He was
test.
doing a sobriety test.
Yes, he was just like, hold on, I can show you I'm not drunk.
He was nowhere near his nose either. It was like eyebrow.
But
I can tell
just
right
so
where your boobs are. I'm totally sober.
Yep.
See?
all you guys out in internet land there, if you are doing a sobriety test, make sure you grab the cop's titty. It'll get you right out of that ticket.
Bro hits a deer. So she's too busy like brushing his hand off of her boob that it's like a Tommy Boy situation right in the middle of the road.
I heard that wasn't supposed to happen, but because he grabbed her boob,
Yes.
that they actually hit a deer.
Little known fact.
So then they kept it in the movie.
Everything after that was improv. When the deer kicked the old man in the face, they just had to roll with it.
Right,
Geena
just kept going,
Davis
which is really impressive.
flies so far out of that car.
And it was lucky there was a camera there.
Yes, well,
And some snow.
all these happy accidents.
The cameraman was stuck down in that ditch, and he's like, I don't know where I'm supposed to be setting this thing
Oh,
up.
wait, here she comes, here she comes.
Oh, great. Turn it on, turn it on.
He was there.
Oh,
He was waiting for Jenna Jameson and Pam Anderson's porn, but
Oh, that's why
they didn't show up.
They were going to do it in the snow by the creek.
what the buck? They could have called it.
She lands in a snowbank. That's why she doesn't die from being ejectoed out of this
Ejectocito.
freaking car. And this thing is in pain. This deer is half dead and it's bleeding. And she barefoot crawls across the snow.
Walks through the water. Just
Yep.
Grabs the antlers and snaps its damn neck.
and the music builds to that. It's pretty cool. moment.
Right.
Yeah.
And then she's like, I'm a veterinarian.
Veterinarians do that.
That's right.
Let's do that.
She did have a cool look on it. I mean, I guess
Yeah.
I love the look on her face when she was waking up, flashes, walks across, snaps the neck.
Yeah.
The music. Alan Silvestri's music in this movie is great.
Oh, Alan's great.
Alan is very underrated.
Does not get
Composer,
the
that's the
recognition.
correct term, right?
Yeah.
Music composer.
Yes.
Does not get
Turn
the
to me like I'm the smart guy in the room.
Yeah.
You are smart. Both everybody's smart in this room. Come on now.
Yes.
Everybody's smart.
What do you call a man that makes music?
Music maker man.
music and
A music making man.
That's why we're the smart ones. You call a music maker man.
But the poor dude, the old guy gets set on fire.
no one ever mentions the fact that he burns alive.
He shouldn't have titty grabbed weirdo. That's what you
I thought by
die.
75 it was appropriate to grab titties.
I'm like, I've watched this movie 20 times. I've never realized this guy just burns to death.
Yeah.
And we never say another word about it.
Nope.
Later on, the husband's like at the hospital, like, oh, honey, you're okay. No one gives a crap. Grandpa's dead, but I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. The deer must have broke its neck when you hit it with your Volkswagen because that was also dead.
They cut to the point where she walked up and snapped his neck there. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, right. She probably killed Grandpa with her bare hands.
The only thing I didn't like about this part was when Geena Davis ends up in Outworld and is staring at a mirror of herself.
Yes.
And is like Charlie's like, I'm coming back. Like that just seemed kind of, they do enough in this movie to give you the idea that she's got two personalities. I didn't need there to be some creepy weirdo memory zone.
Yeah.
Where
It was kind of. It's the same place where Zod talked to Henry Cavill in Kansas.
don't bring
Where Shao Kahn is waiting for Liu Kang.
Exactly. That's also if they had just panned over from the mirror a little bit, Shao Kahn was right there.
That's what it was gonna be.
Like
Reptile.
Reptile.
we're waiting to use the mirror. Hurry up.
I can't get my ninja mask straight. Get out of the way, Charlie.
While this is all happening, we see this bald, one-eyed prisoner in prison, seeing that she's Miss Claus in the Christmas
What's your
festival
favorite
or
trope?
whatever.
40
right?
feet
Oh yeah.
away
Yeah.
from a caged television that's
I know.
about 12 inches.
Bro, I couldn't. They put a close up on it, and I'm looking like this. And I'm like, what is it? Kid, I guess it kind of looks like Geena
She's
Davis.
got a hat on. She's got long hair.
Yes.
There's just.
That's Charlie
way.
Baltimore.
I couldn't even see her when they did the close up of the TV.
I know.
There's
I'm trying to look
cage
around the
bars
cage
all over.
in my living room.
And
You have one eye. You can't pick out petunias at a grocery
Right,
store.
I gotta sit here like this next time and try to do it.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Well, when you lose one sense, others improve.
Others improve. So it's like super.
His one eye got the power of two eyes.
Oh, so he's Kano.
And he licked the screen, so he knew that it was
That's
her.
right. It was her.
Does he have like a special cell too, where he just gets to sit in this room
It looked like it was like
alone?
the rec room, but no other prisoners were in there.
Yeah.
It's like Megamind Cell.
Right. That's where this is the one-eyed prisoner section of the prison.
There's this really quick like bummer of a scene that always bumps me out when Mitch is trying to give his kid a toy at his house.
Oh, yeah, that's the worst.
His wife doesn't let him. His ex-wife doesn't let the kid keep anything he gives him because she assumes it's stolen.
It's good character development. Sorry.
Yeah, no. It is good character development, is what I wanted to say. I'm kidding. That was what you were saying. they pan down too from shoes hanging from the wire to like set up like this is a kind of a bad area.
Sure.
Yeah.
They got them shoe wires out here. You better watch yourself.
Everyone's drying their shoes on a telephone wire.
Make sure they're double knotted around here.
That's right. And the toy looked like a piece of crap, though. I don't know whatever the hell toy the props department dug up for that. And he's like, well, check out what this thing does. And it's got this little thing that comes out. It looked like a toy reject from like Big. You know what I mean? Like something that
I don't know why anyone would want to play with this.
Right, exactly.
It's like a pistol with two holes on each side. It's like a tube. A little,
And Sam Jackson's doing his best to sell it like it's the most badass toy of all time. I'm like, dude, that sucks, whatever that is.
I would buy it, though, because you made me believe in it.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just going to say that you show me the kid that's pushing away a toy and saying, I better not take this. No shot.
No.
It wouldn't. A kid that age, even if his mom came out and said, there's poison in that box, that kid would still be like, well, I just won't touch some of it.
Right.
It's still my toy. You brought it for me. This is my toy.
He'd be like, Dad, hide it under here. Right.
Yeah. And this kid's just like, well, my last bike was stolen.
So you know how mom is.
Right. She hates felonies and stuff.
Call comes into his office that they found a box of her old stuff, and there's info in the box about her fiance. And he's like, great, call her up, tell her we need more, tell Amnesia Chick we need more cash. We're going to get going down the road. Yeah.
How come no one's checked this apartment in 8 years?
Because
Was the rent paid?
High-powered, she said expensive detectives turned up nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody.
No one checked her apartment?
No one did.
The only thing that I can say, and I don't mean to no but you.
Poo on this.
But
I want to know.
They said that the landlord died.
Okay.
And they found her stuff in the landlord's.
The landlord had taken.
Because the landlord was fond of her, so kept her stuff in case she ever
it
came
emptied her
back.
apartment. Okay.
But she died, and then her stuff was in.
Samantha Kane is back at home. She's recovered from her wounds, and she's cutting up some carrots in the kitchen. And then she starts to cut the carrots a little faster. And then she's like, give me another carrot. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at this. I'm a chef. And toss me whatever. No, you're not. I thought Ghostbusters. You're right, Ray. No ordinary human would ever stack books like this. Right?
Because she's just going, this is how you chop things up.
She did not look like a chef.
Nah. It wasn't like she was julienning them or anything like
Bob,
that.
you could cut a carrot that fast.
Absolutely not.
You 100% could.
If you only cut half of it because you didn't want to get your fingers close,
Yeah.
you're just like,
That was the
Possibly.
thing.
We should
Give
do a
me
test
some
on
of
this.
We should on Patreon.
We'll play some
Patreon video.
ACDC. You'll just be like, yeah, all right.
Right.
Throw me a pepper.
And then at the end, you have to throw a tomato in the air and spear it to the wall.
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect.
Chefs do that.
Chefs do that.
Chefs do that.
I'm like, chefs do that. The poor guy in the kitchen's like, I need more tomatoes over here.
Yeah.
Dude, working in a kitchen would be hazardous for your health.
That's
if chefs
true.
did that. I worked in some kitchens that people were throwing vegetables in the air and pitting them to the walls. That would have been awesome.
And Mr. Magoo is surprisingly okay with this.
Yeah.
Like,
Up until she impales the tomato, he's got that look on his face.
Yeah.
yeah, like, oh, yeah, you're a chef. This is fine. And then he just kind of looks at her like, we still getting that long kiss goodnight later? He doesn't seem to
You
care
just hear the
much.
phone start buzzing.
Somebody does get a phone call. This is our first time we meet Craig Bierko as Timothy.
Talk about pros. Did you see that transition right there?
I know. I was saying it as soon as he said. I said
Gets a
phone
call,
call, and then he said.
somebody's like, our bald-headed little freak friend broke out of prison because he saw Charlie Baltimore on the evening news, and I'm currently in the middle of torturing someone. Can you call me back in 15 minutes? No, we'll take the call now. I'm sorry. I know we're going to kill you in a second, but you just got to wait
it's
until I'm
funny.
done talking on the phone. And they have this whole conversation while this guy is just hanging there, waiting. Like,
What's that dude from?
The dude that was hanging there?
No.
He's
He's been in a bunch of stuff. Like
he later on did comedy, like scary scary movies, and then
You should be in comedies.
he did. He played the spoof version of Wolverine in like superhero movie.
Yep,
and
he did.
Also did like 13th Floor. I really liked him in this movie. I thought he had a charm.
Yeah.
He's got that $1 million smile.
Yeah.
Right. You totally believe that he would hook up with this badass assassin chick, and I mean, it's just I bought it for sure. This is where he finds out that she might be alive though on this phone call, and then he hangs up and kills the guy. Thanks him for waiting.
Yeah, I love that where he kind of stands there for a second and is like,
He's just thinking.
He's like, now I got to deal with all this crap.
God dang it, that's weird. Well, you're still here.
All right.
And then kind of hugs him. Like,
Yeah.
Chris.
Yeah.
Speaking of torturing children, the next scene, Geena Davis is teaching her kid to ice skate.
Right.
Isn't that how we all learned to ice skate?
Get up. Breaking your wrist.
Yeah.
What is this? What is it? Just shaking her hand.
Get up, you pussy.
Did one of our uncles just like throw us in the pool?
Yes, but that's a little bit different than throwing us on the ice.
I don't know.
Come
Would've
on.
been
She did
concussed.
shove her. She was like, here you go. And like
She
going,
pushed her down.
and she slipped
pushed
and
her
fell.
down, kicked
and
salt
that
in her
sissy
face.
little kid.
Oh, don't even. That she shoved her to the ground.
I can't see Mrs. Perkins from here.
Hold on. Is that your imitation of
Hold on,
Caitlin?
I'm going to get there.
Is she Marlon Brando?
Keep going. Yeah, yes.
No, Mom, this is hard for me to ice skate.
I could have been a skater, Ma.
Yeah.
I could have been a skater, Mom. This is all your fault. Couldn't see my teddy bear, you son of a bitch.
Life is pain, you little pussy.
Yeah, you.
This is the dialogue.
That would be great.
If the little, and then the little, her wrist is broken.
Right. And we find out, that she.
No one else found her annoyingly whiny.
Caitlin?
Caitlin's
Yeah.
actually probably one of the best kid actors that we ever had on the show.
Wow. Coming from you, you hate children actors.
No, she's a recognized children actor. She's been in a lot of stuff.
I thought she kind of sucked.
I mean, she was better than a lot of them.
She kind of sucked. Because she's a whiny little.
Well, that's her
look,
whole
man.
thing, though. That's her whole niche. Whine. Look like you're in despair.
I know.
Right. If my
but
kid whined like that, I'd punch her in the face.
I mean,
But my kids are adults.
break
now.
her wrist.
We would love. Why'd you think that the blow-up punching gloves were invented for
I
adults?
know, it's true.
God.
That was the best toy, dude. My son had the boxing gloves too. I had the big giant one, and I'd be like, "Let's play!" Bang! And he would just go flying.
and then he's like 12% and scoop.
If it had ever escalated to that point, I would have been ready. Okay.
Don't sneak in the house, kid.
He
I
had
got
diapers on.
12%
He
of-
could have had
That's right.
100%.
Now that night, the bald, one-eyed bandit kidnaps 12 Christmas carolers at gunpoint
Yeah.
from somebody else's house. He gathers like, "We're going over to this house, and you're going to sing a song."
They were 3 blocks over. They're like, oh, what? Huh?
That's
Okay.
right. That's what I'm saying. And they all shuffle down. the street.
Someone's like, no, sing the whole way.
They're like, are you going to sing? Or do you just have the gun? That's
right.
Yeah.
He's got his shotgun rocket
If you're,
launcher.
if you're going to stand there with the gun, you got to be a base
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a gun.
because you're going to throw the whole thing off. If you
No,
don't.
not Silent Night. No one likes Silent Night. Something else. Keep going.
Better. I almost got into Arnold there for the. She runs to the door. Not runs. She walks slowly with a bowl full of M&Ms.
Wiping her tears.
Yep, because she was sad about how her daughter broke her wrist and she didn't remember that.
Sitting up in the treehouse, and then when Mr. Magoo came up and said,
Yep.
yeah, that's not that big.
You're a good mom. It's okay that you broke your daughter's wrist. It's fine.
She's like, stay away. He's like, I'm not going to hurt you.
Yeah.
It's not you I'm worried about.
That's right.
What?
You should be worried about him getting hurt because this dude, she opens the door, bro comes in with a shotgun and launches Hal into the living room.
Yes.
He is fully feet off the ground in the air.
He was like slowly trying to undo his belt to scoop. Had no time. No time.
He didn't have time.
That's why you gotta have, that's why you gotta have the mud flap in the back, dude.
You are ready for the 12% Hauser smear. And then, oh man, I didn't get
He
the
had
time to do it.
he had his hand full of the 12% and went, shoot! My sweater's still on.
You guys,
Hold on. This is tough now.
I've been waiting for this moment. Hold on. Don't put the shotgun out yet. They never wait. This dude
they never wait.
shoots a rocket out of his shotgun.
Oh, man, he does.
He had a fireball gun.
Right.
That's what it looked like.
It goes off right next to Caitlin.
But literally right now, it blows an entire hole in the wall, which Charly immediately yeets her child
It's
out
great.
of the house.
The music, everything kicks into hyperdrive, and it's awesome. The guitar.
You ever grabbed your kid by the collar and the pants, and then just 1, 2, oh, you go.
Shucks her.
Let's all try it when we get home.
Into the tree house.
Which must have been very close to the house, which is strange. Because if it's that big of a tree to have a tree house on that floor, right?
Right, you're only a half step up.
If I threw my kid, they hit the ceiling. They wouldn't even get out of the house.
What if Caitlin just hits the railing and then the ground?
She eats the hole, like the upper hole.
That's what I'm saying.
Rolls down the stairs.
Just rolls down the thing.
I'd just be holding a pair of pants, and the kid would be on the ground. And be like, oh no, sorry.
Oh my gosh.
But
Yeah.
who cares?
But doesn't matter.
Because it's cool.
That's right. It sure is cool.
Scene. Such a great scene.
She hides behind the refrigerator door, and that blasts her back and slides into the cabinets.
Super
And
cool.
Then he starts beating the out of her. He rocks her right in the face.
I want my eye back, bitch.
Gets her with that teapot.
Yes.
Where you go, okay, you're unconscious in real life.
She's taking shots.
Yeah.
Like, and they hit her with like a glass, like a, a thing you put like a casserole in or whatever, and she's just eating
Casserole
shots.
dish?
Yeah, like a casserole. Yeah. Oh yeah,
That's
like
what they
a
call
dish
them.
you put casseroles in, the glass container which contains casseroles.
you say potato, I say potato.
And then finally, she grabs a lemon meringue pie in a glass container that you put pies inside of.
We call pie.
Okay. And this pie had rocks in it or something.
Dude,
It was the thickest glass pie thing you've ever
I don't know
seen.
what was in it, but it's an instant KO for the one-eyed weirdo because
He's allergic to lemons.
is that what it was?
That's what it was.
Jack was allergic to lemons.
He shouted that quick too, like, "No, not lemons!" Oh.
There's raspberry in this? Ew.
He hits the ground. She snaps his neck
Twice.
and she's like, I'm a chiropractor.
Chiropractors do that.
She thunder punches him in the back and then breaks
that's
his
right.
neck.
Yeah.
Don't forget
Again,
that.
Mr. Magoo's standing there and she's just like,
That's when she licks the blood and lemon meringue off her
unclear.
finger.
No, that you saw that pie. That was a lemon meringue, only yellow and white, and
Yes.
she eats that blood.
Yes.
Okay, so there
chefs do that.
While making eye contact with her boyfriend, like it was supposed to be kind of hot.
Yeah, and he was like, "Oh, all right." Started
like,
unbuttoning
Hey, I'm
his
sorry.
shirt.
I can get into this.
Good thing I don't have
bend
that
over.
smear on my chest.
Yeah.
Right.
And then she walks up to him and said, "Where's Caitlin?"
Oh, that's right. Because she snaps out of it. Now
Yeah.
she's back to being Samantha Kane, and she runs out to find her daughter, who, thank God, she cleared whatever gap that was in the tree.
And she's so cool with this. She's just like, "Mom, that's weird."
Yeah.
Well, Mitch runs in. Mitch had just shown up at the house too, and so, long story short, because we got to get on the road with this thing, she leaves the next day with Mitch to go find some answers. Right,
Literally on the road.
literally. The president is in the basement of the White House making a sandwich, talking to Mr. Perkins, who is the head of this intelligence organization, and says, "Mr. Perkins, you lost one of your best agents." He's like, "Well, it's a relic. She's a relic of the Cold War, the kind of violent operative that's been since eliminated from our ranks and all this." He's like, "And you guys come whining to me going, 'Where's our funding?'" Which sets up the whole plot of the fundraiser, which we'll get to, when we get to the end. But that's an important piece of plot.
He has a whole ham there.
Yeah, he does.
I don't mean to nitpick sandwiches, but like, that's too much ham.
He's the president. The president will have as much damn ham as he
The
wants.
president wouldn't be making his own damn sandwich.
Well, it depends on
The
what time
chef
does
would
the
be
staff
there
go
like-
home.
I don't know. The chef would be there. There'd be tomatoes just impaled with knives everywhere.
Because chefs do that.
Just tomatoes on
chef.
the wall.
I've never seen you, David, get more mad than when you got a sandwich that was too thick.
So pissed.
It's like, I'm not Scooby-Doo.
We went to, well, damn it. We went to this deli in New York a long time ago, and I ordered a ham and turkey club sandwich.
Yeah.
And they gave me 2 pounds of meat and 2 pieces of bread. And I went back to the table and said, "What am I supposed to do with this? Unhinge my jaw like Scooby-Doo and just, huh? What do I do with it? Just start tossing meat to people? Is this like the homeless feeding sandwich?
Yes.
Why did you give me this? This is
Dave.
ridiculous."
Chefs do that.
Chefs do that.
Well, okay. See, and I hadn't seen the movie, I guess. Stupid chefs do that.
guess.
Too much bread sandwich. God dang it.
I don't know, man.
I was so mad.
He's still mad about it.
Well, it
Apparently,
was hot out too. And then I was like, I'm just gonna have a nice cold sandwich. And then they just give me a 16-inch tower of to eat, and I didn't want that much meat. 2 pieces of bread? At least give you a loaf of bread so you can share.
Yeah.
Well, it's because you're hungry and you want to eat,
Yeah.
but you can't eat it.
right?
No, unless you are a polar bear.
Yeah, or a
Deconstruct
python.
Yeah.
You could deconstruct
Unhinge.
it. Yeah.
Sorry, I did.
No, it's fine.
Sandwich tangent.
Let's sing a song together. You ready?
Sandwich tangent.
Or you can do that one. I was thinking more like, I'm not talking about the linen, and I don't want to change your life, but there's a warm wind blowing the stars around, and I really love to see
goddamn big.
For I don't know how many years I thought it was linen. I know that's why I put it in the movie, but now I still sing linen, even though we know it's moving in.
I never thought it was linen.
I thought it was relating.
Oh, really?
I'm not talking about relating.
Oh, that fits too.
That does fit.
It's fun to. I love how she's like moving in.
Yeah.
it's not. The song's not about linen. He's like, I don't give a. Doesn't give a. Yeah.
It is linen.
That's it. All right, they're going to see the fiance. This is essentially, they say, where they're heading because they're talking about one on a postcard there. And while they're talking about this fiance and how crappy Mitch's car is, a girl comes jogging past the car,
The
and
floppiest, brawlest
he
boobs.
goes, "Hey now." The whole car goes all the way off the road, and he's
great.
looking out the back window. He's like, "Oh, damn! All right, man."
No, I like boobs, but like I'm not dying for them. I'm not sure that like I
will.
would. Well, you want to see 12%?
Well, that's why it was perfect for Geena to go, what? I'm just curious what you would take away from an experience like
Yeah.
that, right?
This is exciting. You saw her tits. It's so neat.
Right.
And he's like, what? He's just like, you didn't hang out the window and go, woo, 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 right? I checked out her form,
Right.
right? I mean, you can see those things coming around the corner. You got time to fix your hair.
Yeah.
I love this guy.
I know. This is peak Samuel Jackson. Right
It's so good.
It's so good. Yeah.
Saw her tits. It's so
And
neat.
the chemistry. Go ahead. No,
Yeah,
you're
that's
good.
it. That's it. The chemistry is
No,
great.
it's just
Yeah.
'cause the chemistry between these two from now till the end of the movie is fantastic.
And one of
It
the
is.
reasons it works is because she's a schoolgirl and whatever. And I think that you could have taken it too far where she's sweet and,
Yes.
and quaint and all that, but they didn't. She still has like kind of an edge and
Right.
quirky and fun and
100%.
and sarcastic. And I think that's why it works.
This is the stuff that Geena Davis is really good at. There's other things in this movie that maybe not so much. But this, she absolutely kills. And she's able to sell the crap out of his dialogue. And that's a good
Does anyone think this version of her is hotter than Charly?
100%. I don't see what's hot
with you.
about Charlie at all.
I think Charlie's hotter when her hair's not wet.
Oh, when the hair is actually.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like when she takes that shot,
Yeah.
she's like, bring that bottle over here.
Yes.
And
that
her hair's
shot
kind of
move was great.
bigger. Yeah, it does
Yeah.
that.
Well,
that's
Rolls it
hot.
across her face.
It's hot.
Right.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yep, it is hot. But I think that school marm Geena Davis with the long hair is hotter.
Much
for
more.
me.
Yeah.
Right.
And thank God Sam tries to save her because every time she tries to kill that character, he's the one that's being like, no, you got to keep Samantha Kane alive, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's good.
It's your heart.
They do find a guy's number in the box and they decide to stop and call, and we get introduced to Brian Cox's character here. And there's this incredible scene. Alice, the dog, Alice.
So great.
What's wrong with the dog?
It's been licking its asshole for 3 straight hours.
So great. Whatever's there is not coming dislodged.
It's either gone for good or there to stay.
Yeah. I thought that dog was in her crotch.
That's what I thought too at first.
Yeah.
Oh, Brian Cox is incredible in this movie. Every line is a banger out of him. He just milks every line for all it's worth.
Yes.
It's so good.
He
And
knows
I'm
the movie he's in and he does it.
so happy now with Succession that he's getting like the recognition that he deserves a lot with his new show. He's great. He's absolutely great. And picks up the phone and he realizes it's Charlie and she's like, holy crap, it's really you. We have to meet. They set up this meet at the train station in the morning in New Jersey somewhere.
Yeah.
And that's where they're going to meet. And he says, I'll tell you everything. But his phone was tapped because Torture Guy said, well, tap the old man's phone, during the whole thing.
Effing Timothy.
I don't know how you, being the trainer of trainers of badassness here,
Yeah.
don't think of my phone might be tapped.
Yes.
I'll call you back. Get a different phone.
Or just have some code like asparagus cucumber.
The dog's asshole
Knight.
was still just on his mind. He wasn't thinking clearly because he was still furious about how long that dog had been licking its own ass.
That Dingleberry has been there since I met the dog.
Hey, that's right.
I have to go back.
Please, go back.
And no, not in the story, but back and watch because I remember thinking, I did a second watch before we did this. I just watched before we came. And he was wearing a green turtleneck. And I was like, I'm pretty sure that's the same turtleneck that Samuel Jackson wears.
Oh, maybe it is. Go ahead.
Nope. I was just going to say, doesn't they take clothes out of his car?
Yeah, I believe.
Oh,
they do.
maybe that's why then. So it was his turtleneck.
I love Sam's wardrobe in this movie.
Man.
Is incredible. In fact, this next scene, Samuel Jackson is one of the few guys that can make this look cool. He's in a hotel, no shirt, plaid pants with a vodka tonic and a Newport, and he looks like the baddest motherfucker.
Yeah,
It
man.
does.
You know what I'm saying?
Nobody's looked cooler than that in life.
That's what I'm saying.
Wait,
about
lights
that.
a
I don't know about
cigarette.
You know what I look like in plaid pants?
I guess no. Yeah, you
I'm
look
just-
like you got 12%.
Regular body, nothing fancy about his body.
He's just smoking a
He lights the cigarette on his leg,
Yes.
does that whole thing.
and the song, the music going, Lady Marmalade, or no, that's later. But the song, the soundtrack throughout this is great. It's
a very good
But
soundtrack,
it's just, he just looks cool. He goes in and he asks why she's starting to swear more, and he's like, "What are you, Mormon?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm a Mormon. That's why I just smoked a pack of Newports and had 3 vodka tonics."
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Oh,
Forgot what I
fooey.
was
I
gonna
burn the darn muffins. Yeah, I say that all the time.
10-minute sailors keep walking out. What up with that?
It's a great scene, and this is where you can see she's starting to shift in her character here a little bit, right? And he also, this is where they lay out the running gag of he sings himself what he needs to do so he doesn't forget. Da 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 da. Hang my keys by the door, da, 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 like whatever, so that he can. It's like a tick, which will come into play later. She kicks him out, shuts the door, and this is where she just stares at her suitcase until she remembers there's a sniper rifle in there.
No, hold on a second. Okay, because how much did they get from this old lady? Was that suitcase from the old lady that they went and picked up her stuff?
I think that's been her suitcase.
It can't be because
It
she
had to have
woke
been.
up with a key in her back pocket, period. She had no things except a key
So
in her
then
back
they got
pocket.
the suitcase
Where
from
did she-
the old lady. Then why would
no,
she pack
she
it with her
had to.
clothes? Was she like, "This is a heavy ass suitcase"?
Samuel L. Jackson had that suitcase when he went to go to the apartment to talk to the dead lady to get that postcard because they had the postcard too, which the landlord had, right?
Sam Jackson retrieved her stuff.
So it must be
Yeah.
that it was
So
from
it
the
must-
old lady.
Right.
I was watching. I was like, wait a minute.
It could have been a deleted scene out there, maybe, of him retrieving it. I'm not sure, but I think that's where they kind of glazed over that a little bit.
Well,
I don't know how you
Good
got
thing nobody ever took that suitcase to the airport.
Right.
And they drove.
Sniper rifle on a plane.
That would have been really bad. Thanks. She almost blows Mitch away as he comes in the door and he storms out. He lit for a guy that will shake down people with fake busts for money and tell an easy chick we need more cash. For him to give here, take the money, right? Like I don't care. It's a good character moment for him because she's like, "You don't understand. I don't even know who I am. It's like I'm trapped in prison." And he's like, "Yeah, I know exactly what that's like. 4 years inside, and I'm not going back." It's a great moment that builds his character. We don't get that so often in movies, like the little character moments anymore.
Yeah,
but it's really, really good, right?
Really,
I'm not going back. I don't care about how much money that you're going to give me, but
I believe there was a real prison, Marion, Illinois.
Oh yeah, there is a prison in Marion, Illinois. It is. That's what I'm saying.
How do you know?
Because it's notorious.
It's a very notorious prison.
Yes.
Okay.
So is Joliet's prison.
Yeah.
Joliet's prison's not even operational anymore.
Dad used to talk about the one in Marion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Because I think he knew somebody that was in there.
Yeah, it's not a...
I was in there for a stretch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you should be all about the smearing.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
He does
The
the
thing is,
smearing.
10%.
I was, this is like, I don't know, 7 years ago, I was a cop in Atlanta. And I had this partner, and he hated me. I don't even remember why he hated me, but he did. He was just conveniently on vacation this one weekend, and he had these bonds in his file cabinet.
Yeah.
So
Brian, this is sounding like a move.
well, anyway, there was this anonymous tip, and the cops came, and they searched my place. They found the bonds.
Oh, they hid him you planted him in your closet?
No, I stole those things. Yeah.
Another great character.
That's another great, right? And this is when he gets the chance to say, I've never done one thing right in my whole life. That takes talent, right? And he drives past his exit. He's saying, all right, I'm going to help you. We're going to keep going.
Yeah, it's the quickest flip.
Yeah,
like
he flips quick.
I'm not helping you.
All right, you let me tell my backstory. I guess I'll take you to the train station.
You know my
Give me my damn money back. Shut your mouth and look out the window.
They get to the train station. He's like, da-na-na-na-na. Got my keys in my right pocket. Da-na-na-na-na. Gun on the left hand side.
What if it bulged? People will see.
We gonna put my pants and shoot my damn dick off?
Now you're a sharpshooter.
You're a sharpshooter too.
Timothy goes up to the bar while they're in the. There's a bar in this train station, and tries to buy her a drink. Just, I think all he wants to do is see if it's legit, like the amnesia, because his whole thing they set up for him from first torture guy to the end is his superpower is I can tell when someone's lying to me.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And so he thinks it's legit. She doesn't recognize him. Move in, do them both. I'm like, please be more specific because this is a public train station. Okay. The guy with the newspaper is like, what am I supposed to do?
There's a guy on a bench with the newspaper. I'm like, huh? What? Which ones? I'm in.
Shoot them
What do you want
or
me to
shoot
do to
them.
Are you talking about killing them or doing them? Yeah.
Right.
Have that conversation. I said,
This dude
do
looks
them.
like
I
a
don't understand what
12%.
do them means. I want you to do them.
I'm
You be more
still
specific.
unclear, sir. It's still unclear.
Still unclear, sir. Kill them. Sorry. How you doing?
Hey, I was,
He's standing there with his pants off. Okay. Go kill him.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought you meant.
oh, I'm the weirdo because you don't know how to be clear in your instructions.
Sex, kill. You don't know? You just say do. So I do.
That's right. Okay? It's ridiculous.
That's why my wife's dead.
Right.
Come home and do me tonight. No.
Because I didn't understand it. I paid the price. Okay?
It's very vague.
Old dude runs up with the newspaper and they're like, oh, that's got to be him, right? But he's got a gun.
This guy looks like a serial killer.
He does
He's got
look-
a scar on his head.
Yep.
There's
Yes.
This is a live. It should be a live nudes, live killer right here.
Yeah.
All right.
Gun. And I love that she knows the pocket that the gun is in from Mitch. She immediately dives with him to the side, fires through his jacket. It's great.
It's through the pocket. It's so cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Good, well thought out action sequence.
Lights this dude up. They run. They try to go to every exit. There's dudes coming in every exit.
They're lighting up the bag boy.
That poor luggage boy.
poor luggage guy.
Just you see him from behind. Just go off over the luggage. No, he makes $5 an hour.
Did you see the one old man that was just face first into a pole? Just he was just like
Blair Witching. He's like Blair Witching. They can't see me. I'm invisible.
I'm cool.
He's trying to be like Spawn.
Yeah.
Spawn's gonna just turn into brick over there in the corner.
Yeah.
Doesn't
I know.
work.
He used up all his power. He did.
If I can't see anyone, I turn invisible.
Seriously.
I'm invisible.
The only thing they can do is run up the stairs. And so they run up the stairs. They pick up one of the old dude's guns.
It's weird that like the train station quickly becomes an apartment building.
It looks exactly like an apartment building
Yeah.
upstairs. They get to the stairwell. They're standing on the side of the door. And Mitch goes, all right, I got 3 bullets left in my gun. He hands the Uzi to her. He says, you just point and spray. Okay, you ready? They turn. Grenade rolls in.
Run for your life.
And they book it down the hallway.
There's no way out.
She grabs both guns.
This grenade takes 10 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Full
Yeah.
10 seconds to go off.
after being thrown.
After being thrown.
Right.
It sits there. And I remember I'm just like, and we talked about this when we did it last time. I
Yeah.
was like, 1, 2. I counted to 10.
Yeah.
And then a fireball
Chases him down the hall.
chases them down the hall. You know, grenades do that.
Yeah.
Just like chefs do
Right.
it with tomatoes
Insane.
and knives and
Grenades
stuff.
do that.
Right? Okay. And like what I know Brian's about to say, it doesn't matter because it looks
It's
cool
cool.
as hell.
Yeah.
Because that incredible shot, good on Reddy Harlan, of the fire going over their heads as they're
Yeah.
flying out the window kicks all the ass.
And
Yes.
her shooting the ice.
Oh.
That's a 3-story drop. Are you crazy?
Right.
Yeah.
And she's shooting because she clocked the thin ice sign before they walked in.
Yep.
Right?
Yes.
It's
No
great.
skating, thin ice. Yeah, and I remember that.
Right.
There's one thing that I learned about their chemistry and about everything about this scene that filmmakers now should study.
Right.
You can make both characters equally great
Right.
Yeah.
without insulting the intelligence of the audience or without insulting one character.
The man's got to be the moron and the girl's
Right.
got to save the day or all this. Like they can just equally be helpful.
They're both equally helpful. They have their strengths, they have their weaknesses, and they both kick ass.
Yes.
Right.
It's awesome.
Study this. This is easy to do.
It's almost like Shane Black's a good writer. And
that's that
still
too.
a good writer in that era and this era. Right?
Yes.
So
It's because he takes his time.
100%.
Yeah.
By the time they're crawling out of the water, she already doesn't remember what's happened. Okay.
Right.
And Brian Cox picks them up, saves them, kills a guy, picks them up in the car, and they take off. Down the street, and this is what Sam Jackson says.
We jumped out of a building. Yes, that was very exciting. Tomorrow we go to the zoo.
He's so calm through the whole thing.
You're Waldman. No, I'm the Hills brother bean buyer. Who else?
That was a reference that went right over my head. But basically, he's telling them, he gives her backstory, right?
Yes.
This is your name. Your name is Charlie Baltimore. Samantha King was a cover. You bought your damn cover.
Oh, it's not a fantasy. I'm in the goddamn PTA.
Then quit.
So she created Samantha King.
Yes. You are an assassin for the United States government, and Sam Jackson's laughing.
Yeah.
Assassin.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good. And they pull over to the side of the road.
He passes out guns. He's like,
that's
how many
right.
you got in there?
Oh, I forgot about this. This is important.
It is, yeah.
I always have one next to Mr. Wally because most pat downs are avoid patting down a man's groin.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the weather like on your planet?
They pull over. I don't know why they pulled over. They're swapping clothes or something like that because they're all wet clothes. That's right. That's right.
Parking lot.
And this is where Mitch becomes convinced that this guy is setting them up, and it's too convenient. He had to have tipped everybody off. He's like, he even says, "Oh, I suppose they tapped your phones, right?" And I'm just like, "Well, actually, Mitch, that's exactly what happened."
Yeah.
Okay, but they throw a jacket on him and run away and drive off, and they're both like, "Oh God, what a lunatic!" Even Geena Davis doesn't believe him.
What's that movie where someone just throws something really like, no!
Naked
Can't get
gun.
out of it?
Naked gun.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
exactly what it is. Yes.
Gets stuck in the jacket. Just like ensnared. Oh!
This is not an episode of television.
Speaks so eloquently and so just awesome by everything.
But then they go to meet David Morse, who we just talked about in The Rock.
Yep.
Right? And
I didn't know he was debtless. or
he's
outless.
debtless. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't
He's the guy that Timothy is working for, right? He was the target. So when she has this postcard saying she's engaged to, it's engaged to kill this person.
Yeah.
But she shows up and she's like, I think I was going to marry you.
But what is
He
it?
sits down when he pees.
Can anyone maybe I missed it? What was? He goes, "This is the biggest operation in my career." I know we just jumped, but I just
Project Honeymoon.
Yeah. He was the
brains behind it, right?
right.
okay. So he was the brains behind everything.
He was the guy working with Perkins, the government. Now Timothy
Gotcha.
elevated himself to that position. He worked for
He worked
David
for both
Morse.
of them. He was the henchman.
He was the henchman for David Morse, and then when David Morse gets killed here, now he's running that organization. I'm assuming and working directly with Perkins. Right? Exactly.
I'm all caught up now. Thanks, guys. It's chicken and fish, or is it?
They take a walk. He's like, I think this guy's cool. I think like he did. He sits down when he pees. Hold on, I'm getting a boner here. All right, let's calm down. And they go off on a walk together, and Sam Jackson's just sitting over there with his rifle. Anybody tries to with Mitch, and he knows just what to do. And literally, Brian Cox grabs him by his whole ass face. Yeah. Pulls him back.
He's got him bent down.
He's got him bent down like this. And so he tells him about the duck and not a dick and all this stuff. And he said he's engaged and basically said he's a target. He's a bad guy, right? And they have to run out there and try to save him. But
Do they have to run out like that, though?
No.
Shut
That's what I
up.
thought too.
Samantha! He's a bad guy.
Stop it! Stop talking to him!
He's deathless. Get out of there.
He's the bad guy in this movie.
Wait a minute. There's a helicopter.
We'd hate for him to figure it out. Please stop.
I'll shoot up a flare.
Oh my gosh. You give me many reasons not to kill you. One is not that you'll be missed by NASA.
And they both do it. And it's just so funny. He hates
Oh yeah,
it.
even the trained guy runs
he
out
eats
there.
his own words.
Right. And he gets killed because the next time we see Brian Cox, he's a corpse.
Yeah, why
Under the
though?
water.
Aw.
Man,
Yeah. That was rough. So they
I was expecting him to be a turncoat.
apparently
Drown him and put him.
Mitch
very
is
close
Mitch
to
is naked in a hole somewhere under a barn.
Yeah, that was very Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah.
He
Who
was
Got it worse. And why is he naked?
I could answer that question, but I don't think
lotion
you want to
Someone
know.
was breaking into his hole. He ripped his shirt off. There was his pants down.
There was a possible penetration point in the barn.
Yeah.
Okay.
They said do him.
They said do him. You guys take Hennessy downstairs and do him.
That's right. All right,
This
move
is
in.
what you meant, right?
Move in. Do them both.
Do him in the dirt hole. Okay. When you say dirt hole,
The hole in the dirt we dug out under the barn.
I meant kill him in the basement.
That's right.
Not hump him in the dirt.
No big deal. I'll do both, just to be sure.
Right.
Well, first, I'm going to do
right.
the one thing.
Can I go on break?
Just in case that's what.
Yes, John.
You
go
said
on break.
you have to give me 15 minutes every 4 hours.
Yeah, you say
I want to take mine right now.
I'm taking mine right now.
I'll take it right now.
This is too gay for me, guys. Timothy, I quit. I'm going to Indeed.net.
All right.
Put your resume in?
2 years experience of
Doing them.
Security detail.
Whoever you need
guarding the dirt hole.
It's written in crayon. Like,
Brown crayon.
I'm really good at watching black people in the dirt room. Also, skills with Microsoft Word.
This is Microsoft Windows 95, was it? Or 96?
Organizational skills, a must.
requirements break every 4 hours. 15 minutes every 4 hours. That's all I want.
I have a very strict snack time.
They have her chained to this water wheel.
Yeah,
in
it's
this,
cool.
You know, whatever
this is a cool
this is.
scene.
Barn, boathouse, water thing. I don't even know.
It's, you know, when you have your water wheel in your barn.
In a farm, I don't know. I'm not going to belabor that, but I've never been able to really understand what that is or why it's there.
Normally it's on a river, and it would
Right.
it would create energy, wouldn't it? So
Yeah.
same way
Or
that,
power a windmill or something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is.
Yep.
But they want to
power
see
a
what she
wind-
knows. At this point, she's still Samantha Kane. They're going to wheel her into the water every so often and see. I got to be sure
see how wet her nightgown can get.
That's right. Because either way, we win.
We're seeing her underpants. Either way.
Right. Worst case scenario, she tells us everything. Win-win. You know what I'm saying? This scene, man, as someone that like have a drowning fear, is a hard scene for me to watch.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's rough, dude.
It's not fun for me to watch, but I don't have a drowning fear.
No.
Do you hold your breath in those movies?
I find myself
try
I
to.
do. Yes.
Yeah. It's hard in Mission Impossible, that one.
I know.
As soon as he's going to go, I'm,
Yeah, I try to hold my breath in every movie where someone's holding their breath.
Yeah.
Very rarely do I get to the
no
end.
way.
Not in this one. What'd she go down there 4 different times?
Yeah, for
And-
about 4 minutes each.
Each time she's kind of switching a little bit back and forth, but by the end, she comes out of the water, jaguar scream,
Yeah.
80 yard over her for
so
some reason.
funny.
Yeah.
And now she's like fully Charlie again
Right.
at this point, right? And he gets suddenly really serious. He's like, "What do you know?" And they have this kind of. She's not telling him anything. She just says, "I let you touch me, cowboy. I think I need a bath."
That's so badass.
Yeah.
It is. It's so badass.
Because now she's like, I know there's a gun down there. I'm
Right.
going to go get it. Yeah.
And she doesn't have a lot of time. That was a little tense. She gets her hand out of the restraint underwater, and it's just as she's trying to reach into Brian Cox's underpants to get the gun.
To grab Cox's cock.
I was going to say, you had a shot there.
And he starts winding it up, and sure enough, man, as he's winding it, a gun comes out of the water.
Yep.
She blows away deadless, shoots.
First shot
Okay.
is the leg, which
That's
is
right.
awesome because she said, if you let me go now, I'll leave you the use of your legs. Or
That's
something like
right,
that.
that's
so
right.
first shot's the leg, then shoots the pin to keep the
Thing from
wheel
rolling
up.
back,
Then
and
shoots
then
him in
shoots
the chest.
him again.
And now she's Charlie.
For the rest of the movie, really.
You know what's cool about this is I happened to pause it right around this time. Exact halfway point of this movie is when she switches over to Charlie.
Oh, really?
Oh, is
And
it
I don't
for
know
real?
if they did that on purpose or not, but like halfway through this movie is when she is Charlie now for the rest of the movie.
That's cool.
This is where we get the Lady Marmalade hotel in
Yeah.
Atlantic City.
The Moulin
the
Rouge.
swankest 70s hotel. I hope they still have hotels
I
that look
would
like
stay
this.
there.
I would stay there in a second.
Yeah, they were like, what would match Samuel L. Jackson's wardrobe the best?
Right.
This
This place.
whole
Yeah.
place.
His face when he wakes up, he's just like,
He's got this big ass bandage on his arm.
Yeah.
And she gives herself a makeover and a dye job in the other room and wipes the mirror down. And now she's got the short hair with the blonde, and it's crazy. And as Sam finally wakes up, she comes over to change his bandage and shows her tits to him to
Check these out.
distract him. She's like, it's like how you deflower virgins. And Sam is so confused
Yeah.
with this whole thing. He's like, what? Who? How?
Finds the
What is
torn
happening?
picture of her in the garbage. And,
Right. She's like, isn't this what you do? He's like, no, I just sock him in the jaw and yell, pop goes the weasel.
Love that line. Tied for my first favorite line out of it.
I love it. Charlie says, well, now I just bury the last 8 years and I call, what do they call it? They call
Uncle
Perkins.
Uncle. No, it's Perkins, but what's the
Chapter.
Chapter. I call Chapter.
Applebee's.
I bury the last 8
Go
years.
Applebee's.
And I go,
Car side to go.
all right, I'm ready for my next job. Like, it's just, that's it.
I can't go on without riblets.
Perkins sends her to a safe house, right?
Yeah.
And then after he hangs up, he turns around and Timothy's in the room with him. This is where we learn that he's working with the government, right? He's like, now I'm going to have to kill her. And if they finds out, again, another great, for a Perkins who doesn't get a lot of great moments, he says, if they find out we're working together, I'm going to be grabbing my ankles on the White House lawn.
Yeah.
Cut away. She,
Cut away. He's in the lawn.
that's right.
Do him.
He specifies her. It's Perkins, sir.
Yeah. Well, he's got his hands on his ankles. I'm not sure what to do here.
Is he perky, sir?
He's
He's
kind of
Perkins.
asking for it, sir.
She says she doesn't trust Perkins, so to test him, figuring that they're tapped, she has Mitch call his secretary to say, come out, help us, I'll call you back at midnight or whatever.
No.
And then when they go back to the hotel, she tries to screw Mitch.
Yeah.
That is a very uncomfortable scene.
Super uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like you felt like,
I felt nasty.
yeah.
Right. Like it's just, ugh. Those two together, no.
Yeah.
Not in that.
No.
Moment.
And I think that was the point that makes you.
You thought, you were
no,
like,
no,
was anybody like, oh, hell yeah.
No. I was.
No, I think you're absolutely supposed to
Like
feel
you have a kid, you have
uncomfortable.
another life, and kudos to that character Hennessy to be like, no,
Turns out it's been a long time since Mitch was blown, because I think 1963 was the last time candy bars cost a nickel. So
candy bars cost a nickel.
that was a long time ago, Mitch. I'm sorry, man. He was 13, I
You
guess.
got
I don't
blown
know.
when you were 5? Jesus.
And he pulls out the picture and it says, this is why you do it, to erase, a school teacher once and for all. And it's a really cool moment. And it's getting close to one of my favorite parts in the entire movie because she storms out of there. You're already laughing because it's one of the most quoted things I do from this freaking flick. To this day, I love this stupid part. She walks out and the hitman follows her on the sidewalk and they're there too early. And he's like, can I walk with you, give you a ride, whatever? And he just pulls her into the freaking alleyway.
Yeah.
She goes like, why are you here already? You too early. Go back, come back at midnight, right? He's like, I still got this big fucking gun.
This ain't no ham on rat, pal.
Yeah.
Boom. That's tied for the first place line out of him. Yeah.
And she's mad at him.
I know.
Right? You scared them away. Scared who away? Headhunters, you Nimrod. They don't travel alone. Were you always as stupid as you take lessons? I took lessons.
Yeah.
I was busy thinking up the ham on Ryland.
Busy thinking up the ham on her eye line. Yeah.
I took lessons.
Sam Jackson's absolutely serious, dead ass, I took lessons always kills me
Yes.
every time because he turns and goes, I took lessons,
Yeah.
bitch.
You're right. Yep. They were very intensive lessons.
Oh, and sure enough, there's two more guys coming. She smokes all three of them.
Yep.
Mitch does nothing
Yeah,
to help in this moment.
which is great.
And she's like, come on, let's get out of here. And realizes she doesn't even need him anymore and dumps his ass out the moving vehicle.
He just
lays there.
Need a lit cigarette counter in this movie. Like somebody do
Yeah.
it. Somebody YouTube it. Fast forward through the movie and just put a counter of every lit cigarette in this movie.
Yes.
And that goes nowhere. That it's just like, lit the cigarette. They don't smoke it anymore. I bet you there's 300 in the movie.
What does that say about Mitch's frame of mind and where he is in his life?
It just lays in
That
the
he
road.
just stays in the road
Yeah.
and lights a cigarette and doesn't try to get up.
Does he know she's coming back?
I
No.
don't think he
No?
does.
Okay.
Well, she's
I think-
making loops now.
I think he's just like,
I got nothing better to do.
all right,
Right.
well,
My wife left me. I stole bonds. It's
it's been a weekend.
It's another thing I screwed up.
I can't even give Walmart toys to my kid.
Something
Right.
happened in the dirt hole.
Something happened in the dirt hole, which we'll never talk about.
What's in the bar?
I'm wearing my grandfather's shaft attire.
Right.
Yeah.
But she comes back around and picks him up, and I love that you only see the overhead, but when she gets in the car, you do see that there's like 7 people on the sidewalk there, and not one of them
Offer some help.
offered to help him
Nope.
or anything
No.
while he's laying in the
Well,
street.
it's New Jersey.
Right.
They don't
fine.
care.
Atlantic City. He gets in. She's like, I found a use for you. I need the key to all the cash and passports, and it's on a bear in my old house.
Back in Pennsylvania.
Right? So I need you to drive and honk if there's any trouble. Okay.
This is a line that I use a lot in my life.
Is
it? If somebody said, yes, Miss Daisy, I'll be honking.
It's perfect. And she goes in. Her daughter is not home. She's ransacking her daughter's room, just throwing crap on the ground.
Real quick, though, before she gets inside the house, she jumps the fence, and that kid's smoking a cigarette.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I forgot about the kid.
Yeah.
Which she warned earlier.
Again, I'll blow your fucking head off.
If you tell anybody I was here, I'll blow your head off.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Thank
and
you.
he pisses himself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same kid she caught in the Christmas party trying to smoke, right?
yeah.
Which shows that she at least remembers her old life and that it's in there to a certain extent, right?
Yeah. And actually, it doesn't really make a lot of sense because at one point when she's in the treehouse and then talking to her husband, she's like, I don't even remember what I said.
Right.
Like, it doesn't really come across the rest of the movie that when she turns into Charlie that she can't remember what's going on. And why doesn't Charlie not remember that stuff? It doesn't really make sense.
No, that's one thing that doesn't super.
They make it seem like it's supposed to be a split personality, but only when it's convenient do they break from that.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I took it as she, as Charlie, she remembers everything, but doesn't remember when she's Samantha.
She's Samantha. Okay. That makes sense.
There's many open avenues. I see both your guys' points on that.
She is able to find the necklace with the key on the bear, and then she looks at her daughter through the scope. And this is like supposed to be the moment where she's like, because before she's like, I didn't ask for the kid. I don't want the kid. Samantha had the kid, not realizing she was actually the one that was pregnant with the girl.
Right. I understand her not wanting that kid.
Right, 100%.
That kid.
That kid specifically, right. Well, dudes roll up in a car, and so Mitch starts to honk outside, and before she can get out there, Mitch has to take off, and there's a freaking car chase happening, and so she grabs some skates.
Go Gadget ice skates.
Yeah.
and skates across the lake. Whoosh.
She is cruising.
I'm fine with her skating. I'm not fine with how quickly she changed her shoes and laced those things up.
Those things take forever.
Forever to lace up some ice skates. If she was skating with them untied, I would believe this little
It just
boy.
cuts back to her.
You should just drive it like so. I'm almost
Just keep doing loops around the lake, Mitch.
Okay,
Keep doing
that's
loops. Mitch comes back all the way around. Keep going, Mitch. Keep going, Mitch.
Are you ready to shoot him yet? No, yeah.
Just poor Mitch in every action
I know,
sequence. He's the one getting tailed. He's the one getting the crap kicked out of him.
I
He's the
know.
one.
That's what makes him so lovable.
Yes.
Right.
He's very loyal.
Yes.
And he still keeps helping. These dudes come off the embankment and down onto the lake, and she smokes all three of them on skates.
She has incredible aim.
Three shots,
With,
three headshots.
What was the gun that she had? Was that a Desert Eagle? Or was that
I don't even know.
I'm like, wouldn't that knock you off your skates?
It was a silenced
It was cool.
1911, I think.
Yeah.
Niner.
She gets all three.
10,
boom,
5,
boom, boom.
6, 7, 8.
The car is still drifting with the three
S180.
guys all dead in it, you know.
It was a cool shot. And then she flicked the hair.
She flipped the hair. Chefs do that.
You know,
She should've said-
skaters do that.
Skaters do
Like
that.
skaters do that. Yep.
She was a skater boy. She said, "Die later, boy." I'm gonna shoot you on the ice.
Then we see Timothy dose Caitlin at the church with some laughing gas or something.
I don't know. It's like some Joker thing. He
Yeah.
just walked over to her.
And then one lady saw him and he threatens to chop their heads off or whatever. You're about to have 2.3
4 inches away from
kids.
2.6 children
Yeah.
or something like that.
Merry Christmas.
So they are told, hey, he calls her, says, I've got your kid. You know, I'll call you, tell you what's going to happen, what's what. They hijack the phone company so that they can patch the number coming in to pretend it's calling the Holiday
This
Inn.
is a very aggressive scene by these two.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
he
sure
could've
they
just been
could have
like,
just
hey,
came in and went like, "Hey guys, I'm gonna need some help here."
Right.
And they're like, "You're gonna do this. You're gonna
right.
do this."
Everybody on the ground, get up against the wall.
Except you. You do exactly what
And Mitch
you do.
answers the phone, Holiday Inn, not going to help
Yeah.
you, right?
This seems like a good way to solve a lot of problems in a lot of movies, and I'm
Yeah.
not sure why nobody thought of it until.
Because Shane Black is smarter than all of them.
Yeah.
That's why. But able ultimately to find out and run a trace where they're calling from, right? And so ipso facto Uno reverse card. now I know where you are. Okay. They find out that he's in Niagara Falls. Long story short, they get up to Niagara Falls. They're going to storm the compound. It's like this resort.
Yep.
Okay.
And they find out there's way too many people there.
Tons of dudes. So Mitch is supposed to wait up on the hill And as she comes out with the girl, lay down cover fire. That's Mitch's job.
Yep.
Okay.
The girl lit a candle in the window.
But you really think the bad guys be like, no, that's fine. Yeah, but light a candle.
You can light a candle. That's good.
That's fine. Stay in the bed.
We'll let her have that. They do give her the
that's
doll.
fine.
He's like, I'm not a total monster. The girl gets a doll on Christmas, right?
Yeah.
So that was convenient because without that doll, they're not escaping later either.
Right.
Okay. She takes out 2 guards, one that's outside and then the one that's in the room with the girl. And she's very quickly has Caitlin in her arms and is walking out of the room.
And never has to say anything to the little girl about like,
No.
I know my hair's weird and whatever.
Oh, that's a good point.
Like, she doesn't look anything
Shouldn't there
like.
be a scene in that room?
Yes, there should be a small one where she comes up and the kid's like, "Who in the absolute?"
Yeah.
And then
Right.
she goes, "I'm your mom. It's okay. See?" And then she goes, and then they.
You're right. It seems like a no-brainer to have that scene
Right.
in there. I've never.
That
even-
would be easy. It would give them those two a reason to have a moment there.
But Timothy already has found Mitch up on the hill, so he can't lay down cover fire, and he yells, or he just says bogey really calmly, and then all the floodlights start coming on. Poof, poof, poof. And she takes out one guy, ends up falling down a chute.
Well, he says, take her alive, and it's.
Oh, they immediately start firing. Yeah, that's right.
It's just open fire on everything.
What did he say? I couldn't hear. I was firing my machine gun.
You say
He said, "Ja-la-la."
Yeah.
She said, "Do him."
set him on fire. Set him on. Oh,
Shoot.
do
Just shoot him.
do. Hog tie. Throw in a basement, sir.
No. Make sure she goes down the chute into the kerosene storage room.
We have a
And fire. All the, just.
Why does she do
Just opens up fire in
That's
this dark
the
room.
stupidest part of this movie to me. She slides down that chute and just starts shooting nothing. Why?
It's lit awesome. Like it's one of the
Yeah.
coolest looking shots because all you see is her face in the flashes, and she's like,
I thought there were people down there.
so did she. She thought there were people down there.
Why?
Because the lights come, then it's dark, and then she just reaches over, like she knows where the light switch is in the dark, and flicks it on, and it's just nothing but kerosene vats that are leaking from all the bullet holes.
Yeah.
She probably switched to Samantha
That's what it is.
and fell down the stairs.
Yeah.
Got it.
Back to Charlie. Thought
Shoot
she was up
everything.
there by the people.
And then back to Samantha to find the light.
Yes.
Like, okay, have you ever been in a room in your basement, where you have to find the string for the light?
I fail all the time.
It is.
This is Bob walking
almost
through that.
Yeah, and then there's a cobweb in
I
your
fall.
nose, and you're like,
I only have 4
somewhere
steps.
in here. Huh, I guess I would machine gun that room and be like,
Just to light it
"Where's
up?"
the string.
Have you ever in a video game kicked down a door and just machine gun everything and nothing's there?
Right.
Yeah.
All the time.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess.
That's exactly what it is.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
Point made.
The people open the hatch and like, yeah, 30 seconds before we kill you. Up to you.
It smells pretty gassy down there.
We'll light a match, throw it down there.
Yeah.
She looks at the dial, looks at the gas, and fills up the
I'm gonna need 50 to 60 seconds to fill this doll head, and then I'll be
How
out.
did that damn doll work? Is you like put the ass in the water and just press the
I think you
butt
press
tummy
it and you suck it up its asshole. That's right.
If I had to guess, pop the head off.
It's a reverse
Fill the head.
It's a reverse fart.
But it's a reverse part. Yeah.
You never
turkey
had
baster.
reverse fart Susie? Everybody had reverse
Suck fart Susie brought to you by Bad Movies Rule.
Diarrhea Dottie.
Smearing Timothy.
I've been waiting for a good merch idea.
12% tulip. 12%.
Get these long
This
kiss
doll
goodnight.
has 12% poop in its butt.
It has a mark so you can clear away 88% of the poop. Yeah.
They surrender. All right. It's time for the villain monologue. They get them lined up, right? So they can come up. And now it's time to tell you the entire plot. And it's a fundraiser. Perkins is there. They pull our funding. And so we need a terrorist attack in order to increase our funding. And Mitch goes, how are you going to fake killing 4,000 people? He's like, well, we're just going to have to do it for real because I don't know how to fake that.
When he repeats, you're scaring money out of Congress. Like,
Right.
that's what all this is about.
Yeah. 100%. And they got an Arab in the freezer. They're going to pin it on the Muslims, he says. Right?
Yeah.
And that's it.
We didn't write this movie.
It's a long play.
It is.
You still got to scare them enough to where
You
they
guys
want
can't even not you guys. I'm
You
saying
still
the
gotta get-
guards can't even comprehend do it, fire, shoot.
Right. They don't even know whether they're trying to have sex with prisoners or not. You still got to get the Senate to approve your fundraiser even
Right.
after you do this.
If it scares them enough,
Right.
they might just be like, it's Canada.
Yeah, it's fine. Right? They're going to park this truck right in the center of town at the midnight Christmas parade, because when they rip down Main Street, there's so many people.
There's so many people.
And it's 11:30. There's no other floats or Christmas festivities or nothing, but those streets are lined with people.
My ass is
Just
not
partying hard.
anywhere in a Christmas parade at 11:30 at night.
Hell no. I don't like going to this one at 7 o'clock at night.
No.
I'm tired.
I don't want to go to any parade.
Right?
I'm parade the F out. I don't give a crap about Miss Burlington anymore.
Neither do I. In fact, I'm gonna throw something at her the next time we go to a parade.
I don't care
And she
about Miss
comes by.
Antioch.
I'm tired of
Throw 12% Tilly.
I'm throwing something
I don't care about Miss Trevor.
because
The fact that Trevor has a Miss Trevor is ridiculous.
she's gonna understand that my displeasure of her presence. That's all I gotta say. Okay.
These are probably wonderful people.
Poop? Did someone throw poop?
They bring.
I'm gonna stop waving, you guys.
They take Mitch into another
by the
place,
forge,
and Mitch is like, "I know you're gonna come save me. Be just a minute." Take her and her daughter into the freezer, and this is where Timothy. She says, "Look at her eyes, because they're yours, right?" And Timothy thinks it's hilarious. He's like, "Will you bring my little bitch in here?"
Yeah, dude.
So
He sells the out of this
he
villain
is.
part.
He's terrible.
Yes, he does a great job.
He's a good villain.
And her eyes, I don't know if they did it in post or if they just cast the right girl. They look identical
Yeah.
to Timothy.
They cast the right girl. They picked her.
And his face changed, like so he realizes it.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
he's like,
And he's still
"I'm
gonna kill her
kill
anyway."
you.
And she's like, "Come on, we'll just be like the polar bears." And even he's like, "All right, yeah, thanks for that. That's great. Yeah, that makes me feel worse about this, but I'm definitely still going to murder my daughter because I'm a piece of garbage."
And my baby mama.
And that.
She gives him the classic, "You're gonna die. You're gonna die screaming, and I'm gonna watch. Am I telling the truth?"
Which pays off the whole thing about him always knowing the people are lying to him or not, right?
Yeah, and he knows. He looks at her, and he's like,
Uh-oh.
Yep.
"Shut the door."
Shuts the door. And then she digs a trench with a crowbar.
Yes.
It's a meat hook.
A meat hook under the rim of the cooler. Well, not reverse fart. Standard farts the kerosene
Takes
out.
the retainer out of
Oh, that's right.
mouth. And then uses that as a funnel.
Now she sounds totally normal when she talks after she takes it out.
Yeah, well, maybe.
Hey, Mom, I'm so glad you took that out of my mouth because I've been sounding like a moron this whole movie.
This sounds like a job for Superman.
You know that thing gave me a lisp?
Right, and she funnels this kerosene piss out of this doll into the next room where, thank God, there's 5 giant gasoline tubs center of the room. Should we store these here, boss? Yes, this is a perfect spot, actually. We need to put these here.
What could go wrong?
We have a basement full of these, but we should put these 5
Let's put some more by the freezer.
right where we all hang out and do all of our business because we're interrogating Mitch right upstairs. Okay? It's true.
Poor Mitch.
They take the line of kerosene all the way back into the freezer, and she starts nailing it with the meat hook, right? Give me a spark. And she's trying and working her ass off. And this dumbass kid
I hate this kid.
sits there and watches her do it.
Bob, it's so cold in here.
That's right. You going to get this thing to spark?
What are you trying to do with that?
I thought it was a good scene. She hands her the matches.
After she almost kills herself trying to get a spark, she just watches.
Yeah, she starts crying about, I don't know what I'm going to do. And then she goes,
Would these help, Mama?
Where were you 20 minutes ago, dumbass?
And then she's like, I love you.
that's
which
the
is
difference
the
between-
wrong reaction.
That's
the right
true.
reaction is,
Any parent.
idiot.
That's right.
That's the difference between a dad and a mom. What the hell? Where were these?
I mean, you saw me, right?
Right. You're right. A dad handles that differently.
Yeah.
That's how dad reacts. Moms are.
Yeah.
Oh,
Matches. You had matches the whole time? I've been hitting the ground for 20 minutes, you little You've had matches?
yeah. We're in Canada.
Guess what? We're not getting a dog.
Right.
Okay?
We would
Oh,
have.
that line.
Because you clearly can't handle the responsibility.
Yep.
Instead, because it's mom, she gives her a damn dog even after all of that.
Gives her goats.
She lights this thing right as Mitch is about to. They already threw a knife at his nuts. And
Weird shot. How do you do that?
I don't
How
know.
do you throw it from here down into a chair?
I think he was trying to knife him in the sternum and he just missed.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Right? Probably.
Good miss.
And Mitch, when this bomb goes off.
when
go ahead.
he pulls the gun out on Mitch too, I just wish that Mitch would have protested a little bit.
Yes.
Because he doesn't say anything or do anything, and I just think he could have some real funny lines.
Oh, something,
like,
yeah,
"Oh
for
no,
sure.
hey, whoa!"
Right.
Yeah,
That would have been a good moment for that. I think you're right there, Brian. But it doesn't ultimately matter because 3 seconds later, this massive explosion directly underneath These guys.
Rockets.
You see him
Flying through the air.
He goes right through the sign.
He goes through the Deer Lake Resort sign.
You are so dead. You aren't even close to alive.
It is great.
You are. I just hit a buck on the road in a burning car dead. He got exploded out a window, through a sign, into a tree, down to the ground.
Yeah.
Yes.
Spine is broke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he's not just dead from the explosion one floor below him anyway.
It was so cool though.
Right?
Yeah.
So freaking
How is Timothy
cool.
not dead? Timothy was in that room too.
Yeah, they're all plot
He
proof.
wakes up like Wile E. Coyote, like
He's just all black.
Has the wherewithal to grab the knife and throw it into a guy.
right.
As the guys
Mitch
run
does.
it. Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Mitch does. Oh my gosh. And then he realizes what happened. He's like, that foxy bitch.
He's bleeding all over his
God,
face.
he's just.
He did look pretty beat up at least.
Yes.
A damn sign.
And then she runs
Vacancy.
out. She runs out with the daughter. One guard comes up and she starts to fight the guard and tells her daughter to run away. Not 3 seconds later, she's killed the guard. She's like, Kaylin, come here. Like, you just told her to run away.
And she jumps in the semi.
And she hides in the bomb. She crawls into the bomb.
Oh, this looks important. I'll hide here.
What a stupid little. I just. How can you be so stupid?
Yeah.
I know you're a child, but like that doesn't look danger to you.
I'll just climb in this cage underneath this truck. That seems safe.
Oh, there's Skittles in here.
Yeah.
Oh my
Can't get
gosh.
me in here. There's a cage.
Mitch radios Samantha and that he can reach the kid, right? He's like, I saw where the kid is. I can get to her. And she's like, I make at least 12 guys. He goes, well, kill him for me, bitch. What are you good for?
Yeah.
Like, why would you have a super spy as your best friend if she can't shoot some people while you're trying to make a run for it, right? This is when for the first day I saw it, I remember this being my favorite scene of the movie, right? When Mitch goes, let's just do one thing right, and he makes a run. And the fact that he doesn't get there doesn't even matter, right? It's the fact that he is being selfless and wants to.
Yeah.
And the scene is shot so great through the scope where she's taking dudes are flying as the red dots hitting them.
To your left.
To
your other left.
90 degrees on your 9, Mitch, right? And he's getting
Just
he
pick
gets
one way
shot,
to tell me directions.
he gets shot in the shin at one point, right? And he's hopping on one foot and still shooting guys, and it's great.
I have like nightmares whenever I see someone using an axe because I always think of if they hit themselves in the shin. I feel like that would be the worst thing that ever happened to anyone. So, like, getting shot in the shin can't be good. That's the correct reaction right there.
Right.
I've done so much damage to my shin with furniture delivery, and it's the worst amount of pain.
Oh my gosh.
And the dents, I can like run my
Me
hand,
too. You run it up to your shin.
and you're just like ding, 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 ding. You're like,
Right.
oh,
You guys have dented shins?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What in the whole
real.
hell? I don't want to.
You can feel like run your fingers gingerly up his shin.
Do him, Dave.
this was a brick.
Dave, you can caress his shin. It's okay.
Rebar.
That's a brick right there.
That's right.
That divot. That's
That has a king bed frame. That one was from Steinhoffel.
The hitch of a truck.
So we're gonna drink to our legs.
Sorry. Jeez. That's right. It's like the scene from Jaws. Let's see yours now.
Okay.
Do you have
I
any
got
scars?
one on my back that's pretty good.
Nice.
Tailbone.
Knife fight.
Show me the way to go home. I'm tired and I want to go to bed. All right.
Damn it.
Sorry. Oh, you can keep going.
No, it's okay.
I just want to finish this movie. Charlie hijacks the truck that's headed for the midnight Christmas parade and takes the one guy, like pulls the one guy out of there. And I love when the dude radios Timothy and he's like, she took the truck and I'm currently dying. Continue dying.
When she's going to get the truck, she's in a car and parks.
Yes.
And the Christmas parade swarms her like zombies.
Yes.
It does.
I was like,
so
why
weird.
are they attacking her?
That was
car.
The whole this part, the NPCs in this part to the end are super weird.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah.
There's no brakes on the thing. So this is where she says, "Suck
Not
my
fair.
dick." Suck
Not fucking pants.
Right.
Yeah.
And then suck my dick all.
Wouldn't she just hit the engine brake?
I don't know how those things
There's
work.
an engine brake that breaks the engine. I don't know if it was.
We have a lot of truckers that listen and write in. So
That's what
guys,
truckers do.
You got to hit us in the email here with how the hell would you solve this scenario where
I think
she's.
the e-brake just slows the engine.
Like the engine brake, I think slows the engine down, but
Was it necessary for Charlie to crash through a brick wall and skid this thing on its side into the bridge?
Daughter is under the truck. You're not even like, how do you know what's going to happen?
Right. You don't.
And you just drive through a wall and like, I
Right.
hope it skids on
What
the
else do
other
you
side.
do? What else do you do?
those toolboxes
I don't
are
know.
stainless.
That's what I need. I need a
Go
trucker
up
to hit
a
us up.
hill so it slows down.
Something.
Then-
Shift into a low gear and pump the brakes. I don't know how these things
Yeah,
work.
dude,
You
if you're doing
find a highway that's not finished.
Ooh.
You are doing it. You are doing it when you're at a downgrade.
Yeah.
When you're going down the hill, if I remember this from the CDL book.
Okay.
You have to shift it into the lowest gear to slow down.
So,
So if you're going downhill,
or you keep a stick in the cabin and then you put it on the ground out the window and you hold it into the ground like
Yeah.
Indiana Jones and you slow the wheel down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With the stick.
or
Yeah,
if
well-
you're Batman, you punch every button in the entire thing, hoping that all parts will eject
Right.
off of it.
You keep a blow up raft under your seat.
Yep.
Okay. And then you inflate it out in front of the thing so that whatever you run into,
Yes.
it stops the truck.
These are
You get
all-
out and crawl across the hood into the front of the truck and stick your feet on the ground.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Spider-Man 2.
Stop it like Spider-Man 2 on the
Yes.
subway.
Good. That's a really good way to
Make
do it.
really funny faces.
You fly out the window, then fly under the truck, and then you pick up the truck, slightly set it down on the
Right.
ground.
Or you can be Zack Snyder and let the truck hit a
Kill
entire
everybody.
shove
family.
a bunch of logs through the truck.
That's what it is. That's what it is. There we go.
on his truck the whole time, Dave. There were telephone poles.
The truck is on its side on the bridge between America and Canada. It's on the border, but it's at least out of the middle of town, but it's still going to blow. The 30-minute timer is way past half done, I think, at this point. And this is where Timothy shows up, and it's Tim versus Charlie. He pulls a knife, and she goes, oh, baby, only 4 inches?
Yeah, you'll feel it.
I love that line. I love Tim's line reply. You'll feel
Yeah,
it.
right back to her, right? And they end up fighting. It's a great fight. They
is.
fall onto this netting, and the netting goes sideways. They're crawling on that.
Yeah.
And there's like this
It's a weird elevator shaft kind
Yeah.
of thing on the bridge.
and underneath is just a couple of boards missing where the water's rushing through.
That's the fall through hole.
Yeah,
That's the
fall
fall. And he falls in there, and you think he's dead. No, he crawls out of the lake.
Instantly.
Like, right
Immediately
away.
climbed up that hill.
He's just got the most pissed off face.
Right.
It was like
Not again.
splooch.
Such cartoon greatness.
One of my favorite things. You guys ever see Jaws 2? The second one?
As well?
Yes, Jaws 2 also.
No.
There's a scene where a shark attacks this girl in the boat. She was pulling a skier. And in order for her to take out this shark, she grabs a giant gas can,
Yeah.
which I don't know how you're going to beat a shark with a gas can, but ends up pouring it on herself and then tries to shoot it with a flare gun and just lights herself on fire. Okay. This is
Why?
exactly. She just commits suicide so she doesn't get shot by or eaten by the shark. I don't know. But here in this freaking movie, Charlie shoots the guys in the helicopter that shows up. And the one guy, after getting shot by Charlie, shoots himself with a flare inside the helicopter, lights himself on fire, and then falls into the Christmas lights to get tangled up there.
Yes.
It was one of the most hilarious, like, I killed myself 3 times for every time you killed me moments.
You didn't kill me, I killed me.
That's right. And a burning corpse is going to be real important in a second here because she's hiding now behind the truck. Nobody can get to her. She's got her daughter there. There's mere minutes to spare on this counter, and she's on the radio calling for help. And the back of this truck opens up, and Mitch Hennessy is still alive. The music.
Yeah, it's
And there are all these cars that have been stopped by police officers. This is why I don't understand. Are these cops working for...
Yeah, they're working for Timothy.
They have to be.
They're there to plant the car.
Because later on, they're like, don't let her get to the border. And they all take off after her in their cop cars. And when the call comes in, she's like, I understand what you're saying, man, but we're not coming in to help you. This is where Mitch just floors it out of this truck to go save her himself. And it's a great moment.
That's right. You can't kill me, mother trucker.
That's right.
Dude, he looks so gross.
It's hanging
when he's
off his
sitting there and
chin
just
and
like
stuff.
goobery gobs all over his face. You can't kill me, guys.
Well, he's supposed to die. in the original cut of the movie, he died, and everyone was so upset about it in test screenings that they went and shot that scene, which we'll get to in a little epilogue.
Really?
Scene. Yes. He was supposed to die.
Rennie Harlan had the balls to kill off Sam Jackson.
Well, Shane Black killed him off in the script, and
Dumb move.
Then they were just like, "Well, we can't do that, I guess, because whatever."
So that's the dumbest thing that Shane Black's ever did.
So
if you don't understand, if you didn't understand the importance of Pulp Fiction and all these other things, like how hot he was, Die Hard with a Vengeance, you're gonna be like, I'm just getting killed.
No, yeah, he was supposed. Well, he rescues him on the bridge, but then after that, he's supposed to die.
Oh,
right.
Because you could tell because he says to her, "You've got your mama's eyes. Don't let anybody tell you anything different."
Right.
Why would you say that unless you're
dying?
No, you're dying or something.
Right.
I guess you could make an excuse for like you just being nice, but
I guess I never thought of it because he doesn't die.
Timothy's been picked up by the chopper. Now he's firing, and in order for her to get him, she looks up, grabs the Christmas lights, cuts it, rides it up with the counterweight of the burning corpse, grabs his what has to be a real hot Uzi off of his.
She was screaming, man.
Okay,
chefs do that,
and just destroys Timothy with her gun through the. I mean, it's a great moment. He falls onto the truck,
screaming.
That's right. Pays that off. But he's not actually dead until the bomb goes off.
Oh yeah,
the bomb rips him apart.
Yeah,
vaporized, sir.
And that car,
bodies can do that.
The last moment that made me laugh in this movie is as Sam is trying to get away from this freaking explosion, and the cars are dropping, and the kid goes, "Don't hit the cars."
And he looks at her the way that I've been looking at her the whole damn movie. Shut up.
Yeah.
No.
The best look in the whole movie. He just looks at her like,
and I forgot to even say this. This kid is not bothered by the fact that she just took a terror ride through a wall and slid down on the side of this truck. She just gets out of the cage like, "Mama." And then she tells her, "Go away." And the kid comes back. "I'm not going to leave you because there's a...
Right. Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
But anyway, the movie ends.
Mama,
with
you can't be dead because life
is pain.
You're gonna live with it.
Tear.
Right.
Look, I'm acting.
There's a little epilogue where it looks like Charly has kind of integrated both personalities. She's got long hair now, but it's still blonde. They're hanging out at the farm with her boyfriend, and she murders a cricket with a butcher knife.
Grossest part about the whole movie. She's holding her wine glass with her foot.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
And then
some people would be
takes
really
the wine
cool
glass
with that,
off
though.
and sets it next to her.
Yeah.
Well, why did you just have it there to begin with? Why were you holding it with your
Because she
feet?
had her
Look,
steak
Brian.
there. She had to put it.
Some people would think that's
gross.
a pretty cool way to hold a wine glass.
Hold it harder.
What's the site?
Yeah.
What's the
You
site?
don't have to be lonely at footholders.com.
Watch me drink my wine. She's like a little kid. She put like 4 straws together.
That's right. I do everything with my feet. Yeah.
You don't have to be lonely at footholdinghorny.com.
That's right. That's right. But then my favorite little epilogue is, of course, the president calls her and tries to get her to come back. And she's like, "No, but you can do me a favor." Shout out from the president, and he gets on Larry King, Mitch Hennessy on Larry King Live, in still his crappy, he's wearing to what him would be dressing up, right? And it's just a great little moment.
And the
for him.
freaking uncle from Home Alone.
Who has no lines is just like, and we have our terrorist expert here from Washington, and it's Uncle Frank.
Yeah.
Like, what you did, you little jerk. And then Mitch, and it's just great. It's a great ending of the movie. Love it.
Frank and Ernest.
Oh, that's right. What Carla failed to realize is that I'm always frank and earnest with women. In Chicago and frank in New York, I'm earnest.
There.
He laughs for 5 straight minutes at his own joke. Guys, I'm so happy that we got to talk about this, and I'm excited to bring the patrons in on it. And I am.
I'm not.
You don't want to know what you think the patrons had bad things to say about this movie?
I don't care what they have to
Not
say.
a chance.
There's no way. No way in hell.
I'm good. All right.
But before we get into that,
Pull up their crappy
before we get into that, well, look, we're going to try and make this movie better. It's 1995.
Okay.
What if, is there somewhere we could have fit Arnold Schwarzenegger in this movie?
Yeah.
He had already worked with Shane Black 2 years before.
Perkins.
I was just saying, where can we put him to make this movie even more kick-ass than it already is? Because we can't take out Geena Davis or Samuel L. Jackson. So where do we stick Arnold?
You could.
Make him the president. Where's our funding?
Right. This is my ham sandwich. Okay. You come with the whining, you little stupid girlies are like, where's my funding?
Was he governor then?
No, not yet.
Okay.
That was not till 2003 that he started being governor.
Eraser came out that year.
Yeah.
96.
Yeah, this was just after that.
He worked
right.
with Chuck Russell in Eraser.
Right. So he's still doing kick-ass movies. So he could have been the president if you want. The Demolition Man in 93 made that joke that he was President Schwarzenegger, so they could have done that. But it only would have been a little bit of a cameo, which would have been awesome.
I think Eraser was his last action movie of the 90s.
Yeah.
I don't think. No,
What if-
End of Days.
What if he was the handler? Alice, your dog's going to stop licking his butthole. Stop it. Stop it.
Well, what's wrong with the dog?
That's right.
You bought this for me.
You can see
Just the
that.
old lady with the dog watching Three Stooges.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Before we get to the Schwarzenegger stuff, we're already in it, but what is Alice's relationship with Brian Cox's character?
I don't know. I thought sister,
His mom.
sister,
You thought that's his mom?
Yeah.
wife or mom,
Well, why is he called Alice?
He looked pretty old, and he says Alice instead of mom.
Maybe it's his wife.
sister. I'm gonna go sister.
I don't think that's it. What's wrong with the dog? I don't think that guy marries that girl.
No,
He probably did, but
Yeah.
she went through some stuff as he was training spies.
I gotcha.
Just went catatonic, and
What about his Timothy?
yeah, that worked.
I would like it better. I know you guys
Yeah.
like Timothy. He has cool charm, lots of cool lines, but it's a little bit too much cheese for me.
Yeah.
Like if he saluted a little fake, hey there, salute.
Yeah.
One more time, as Arnold doing that.
Listen, could you bring my little bitch in here? With to look at your eyes. Get over here now, right? I mean,
would
you
it
can
be
do it.
would it be believable for Geena Davis to beat him up though?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
But then the little girl walks in and she's just stacked.
bring my daughter in. Let me see your biceps.
What if Arnold is Samantha Cain? What if he doesn't realize he's Arnold and he just bought his cover as a school teacher?
What are you, a sharpshooter?
That's right. Have him be David Morrissey's character, Daedalus, right? He's in that one scene.
That'd be
But
cool.
no one would ever believe Arnold sits down when he pees, right?
No.
I want to hear some of Mitch's lines, though.
Yeah.
I'm almost positive
we
someone's
have
going
to
to
have
ask
something
for one.
in there.
Okay.
would be funny.
Let's see what the patrons had to say. We got Michael Simonson playing along. Greetings from Albert, Leah, maybe? I'm not sure. Minnesota. Obviously replaced Geena Davis with Arnold, but not for the entire movie. When Samantha wipes the mirror and then transforms back into Charly, you see Arnold with blonde hair, black eyeliner, and pink lipstick. Imagine Samuel Jackson's reaction when Arnold walks in and flashes his pecs. Look at these. And then rips the bandages off. Yeah, that'd be fun. We also
That's
got...
how you deflower a
That's
virgin.
right. You just punch her. I
bite her ear.
That's right. Mike Gilmore from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Much as I love Samuel L. Jackson, got to see Arnold delivering his lines would be hilarious. To hear him say, I hope not, because I'm thinking about how much my balls hurt. Oh, Charlie, why didn't you say so? Hold on a minute, I'm going to pull it out of my ass. Or, listen, I ain't handsome and I ain't rich. The last time I got blown, candy bars cost a nickel. Plus, we get to see him threaten that guy I thought that was the one. I was just trying to pay for some strange with what his cellmate is going to do to him. I don't give a shit about your Hushy Highway. And stop shouting. I'm not deaf.
It's not what he meant when he said do it.
That's right. Move in. Do them both. What? Do it now. Do him. Get out of here. Run.
Help him!
Sorry, sir, Arnold.
He's in the basement in the dark.
Ben Karsner here. I want to take a moment and say it's an absolute pleasure to be on this panel. Thank you again. Brian Cox. Imagine this, Alice. Please, your dog. It's in my appetite. I'm mutually exclusive. He's been licking his asshole for 3 straight hours. Oh, it's such a good one. I found the address of a topless bar. In the picture, what looks like a man's penis.
That's a duck.
Arnold, who we got here? Matt Cap says, make Arnold the Brian Cox role. I would love to hear him say whatever he's attempting to dislodge is either gone for good or there to stay. Then he could have survived the drowning in the cold ice water and dropped a Mr. Freeze line. Yeah, he comes out of cool party.
You know what killed the dinosaurs?
The Ice Age. And then finally, we've got Seth Lovin, and he says Arnold is Timothy. He had some great one-liners in A Villainous Presence. Arnold tapping into his original Terminator coldness along with better comedic timing would have made him a classic movie villain. Yeah. I agree. I can tell when people are lying to me. All right, guys, that means it's time. Well, first of all, before we just rush right into Will Patton, I think it's clear to say that even though this movie's already awesome, it could have been even better if Arnold was in it. All right, you guys ready to give out some real awards? What we have is the first award up, our Will Patton Award for Intensity, which is for the actor that just sold out for their role. They did it as hard as they possibly could. Let's get it.
You want a war? I'll give you a war! I don't want them to gain another yard. You blitz all night! If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm gonna take every last one of you out. You make sure that they remember forever the night they played the Titans. What are you doing with a gun in space?
Michael Simonson comes in and says, Samuel L. Jackson, the way he delivered his line about being in prison for 4 years, and I'm not going back. Just a classic way he delivers lines his whole career. Whole performance movie is amazing. Had some great ones. What a great year for Jackson with this movie. He also had The Great White Hype that year and A Time to Kill. Time to Kill is great. All right, so that's our first vote for someone I'm assuming is going to get a lot of votes, but I've been surprised before. Brian, you're not up yet. David, it's your turn.
You sit there.
Yeah. I'm waiting patiently.
Wait your turn.
Who do you got?
This one's pretty easy for me. I know it's going to be probably between two people, but Geena Davis gets it in this one for me. Just her going back and forth between school teacher and Charly. She does such a great job with all that. And when she's intense, it's so badass. And she has some great lines, and she does a great job at the action. Just for sure, she gets
100%. All right. Mike Gilmore comes in and says, for me, it's two performances. Once Geena Davis became Charly and smoked a guy with a lemon meringue pie and snapped his neck, it was pretty intense from then on. Normally, this award would definitely be Geena's. However, this movie has Sam Jackson in it, and Sam did what Sam Jackson does. He was dialed up for most of this one, in my opinion. It's one of his better performances. So the Will Patton goes to Samuel L. Jackson with a shout out to Geena Davis. Bob, who's your Will Patton nominee?
Every great action movie needs a great villain. Greg Berko, Timothy.
Oh, Craig Bierko gets one. I love it.
Yeah, I love the cheese. He's a
Great
very
pick.
charismatic villain. I liked him a lot in this movie.
That's awesome, man.
I know Sam Jackson was great. I'm not denying that at all.
Well, sure.
Greg Berko for me.
Love it. Ben Karsner comes in and says, look, there are many characters in the movie that truly brought the intensity. Honorable mentions to Samuel L. Jackson and Craig Bierko, but it was Geena Davis as Charly. You believed her line deliveries when she said, you're going to die screaming and I'm going to watch. Tim, who portrays a great sociopath, realized she wasn't lying. He believed he was going to die at her hands. Phenomenal acting performance from Geena Davis. So, yeah, a couple of shout-outs, but ultimately it's Geena there. So, Brian, who you got for me?
I'm actually going off the board.
Oh.
I like everybody's votes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all awesome choices. But I'm going to go with Brian Cox.
I love it.
He might not have been the most badass guy, but in terms of intensity, even in the quiet moments, was just really awesome.
Dude, I was sitting here still going back and forth about whether or not I was going to pick him because it's a legit vote, I think, for this award.
Yeah.
Brian Cox is
I think he did
great. Matt Cap says, Sam Jackson. Growing up, I had not watched Pulp Fiction, so this and Jurassic Park were my first impressions of him as an actor. He carries the movie on his back. That's right. Rises up like a phoenix to save Charly. Great partner in this odd couple buddy cop action movie. By the way, does anyone write buddy action better than freaking Shane Black, who created Lethal Weapon?
Right.
I mean, he's so good at it. Downey Jr. and Val Kilmer and Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
The Nice Guys?
Yeah, the Nice Guys.
Ryan Gosling and Russell Crowe.
So good.
He's so good at that dynamic of two people working together. It's great. Matt goes on to say they gave him some of the best lines because they were confident he would deliver, and he did just that. He said on The Tonight Show it was his favorite role. Look, there you go. Sam Jackson gets a vote. So here, as we got 2 votes left. Sam Jackson is winning 3 votes to Geena Davis's 2. We also got a vote for Craig and for Brian Cox in here as well. I still haven't made my mind up yet, so I'm going to see what Seth Lovin said. Samuel L. Jackson, Natch. His intensity talking about not going back to prison alone nets him this. So ultimately my vote is going to be moot, but I think I am going to go Brian Cox on this just because any other actor, I feel like such a throwaway line. He's so serious about that dog licking its asshole. Yeah. He acts it like it's Shakespeare.
He
right.
whispers it just like.
Yes.
When you're really irritated, that's how you act. It's just like Yeah. It's
Yes. And so, but but you're 100% right. And ultimately, it means Sam Jackson is going to win, and well-deserved by him for sure. For sure. Great. Just a testament to this movie. There are so many good, intense performances for sure. But we have to find someone that didn't do great. And so the next award is for the worst performance in the movie. The Steven Seagal Trash Can Full of Dirt Award.
Trash can, oh trash can, it's a trash can full of dirt, yeah.
Love never dies, and neither do they. Love is eternal, and that's a long time.
We might have to switch it to a RZA quote, I think, maybe.
Oh, God, yeah.
I heard that line last episode, and I was like, man, I think Steven gives that more than RZA would have given that same line.
Yeah.
So it's time to rename the trash can.
Like which?
Wow.
I'm just kidding. No.
Which is my
Rizzo, huh?
It's official.
Rizzo was
Rizzo from Greece.
Oh, Rizzo.
no
It's Rizzo the rat from Muppets.
RZA from Man with the Iron Fist.
Oh, I think I meant Rizzo like the fat singer.
No.
Mom,
That's
that's
Lizzo.
Lizzo.
Yeah.
That's Ted. Yeah. It's Jelly Roll.
I love Jelly Roll, man.
All right. I like jelly rolls too. Michael Simonson says,
I'm fat too.
Throw some Jelly Rolls at Dave here. He's feeling
still
lonely.
fat.
he gives it to the president. He had really one scene, all I can remember is he was making a sandwich, which, by the way, do presidents make their own midnight sandwiches? Right.
I would have.
He does come back at the very end to talk to Charlie, but really a trash can could have been on that call. Wow, I didn't expect the president to get a vote here.
Yeah.
Dave, who's your trash can nominee?
Well, I do believe that children are our future.
But no, you don't.
Not the one in this movie, because she sucked. She was so annoying. Every scene she was in, she didn't sound like she wanted to be there at all. Her lisp annoyed me. Like I said, every scene she was in, it was like, oh, I just rolled around in a truck. My mom's an assassin, and she just was like, well, this is pretty silly, isn't it? And I think that might have been her one line in some movie she did. Just, this is really kind of strange.
Well, we just lost the lisp community.
No, we lost the Sylvester community. If there is, that's all. This girl sucked. I hated her. So sorry, kid. You're worse than a lot of the kids in Godzilla movies, and they're terrible.
You know, Shane Black has put her in like every movie since this that he's done. Like she was in Iron Man 3. She was.
Are you being serious right now?
Yeah,
She was in Nice Guys.
She was one of the porn actresses in Nice Guys at the party or whatever.
I only know that because I looked it up today.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah, I just looked her up on Google, and
yeah. So Shane Black really likes her.
Is she related to him?
I don't know.
It's his daughter. So Geena Davis's kid with Shane Black is this.
This is Shane Black's daughter.
Not true. Not true.
Oh,
He just made up. We don't do research. We're just gonna roll with it.
Sucked.
Mike Gilmore comes and says, this was a bit hard a choice for me because there aren't a lot of bad performances. And just reminded everybody, even movies with no bad performance, we're just talking about which one was the worst one, not that it was necessarily bad. I thought about going the easy route and going with the child actor, although the character was times annoying when she watches her mom have a breakdown while beating the piss out of the floor trying to make a spark, to just go, oh yeah, why don't you try these matches I have? It is kind of Dumb and Dumber energy, right? Like, I have these extra gloves. We're in the Rockies.
we're in Canada.
Right. However, for a child actor in the 90s, she wasn't bad. I'm giving this to Craig Bierko. Wow.
Why? Who is this?
This is Mike Gilmore.
Gilmore, you suck.
I'm not sure if he was told to play it that way, but the facial expressions and annoying ass snarky attitude was just that annoying.
You have no vision.
Like Charlie said, this guy needs to die screaming. Dang, Mike.
In real life?
Yeah, I guess so.
Mike Gilmore, dude, that was the whole point of the villain.
There you
It's
go.
supposed to be obnoxious. It's a 1996 movie.
Yeah.
Directed by Rennie Flippin' Harlan.
Yeah, what did you want?
Yeah.
Gary Oldman?
Everyone!
Oh, I almost
That
threw my
doesn't
throat out
make
doing that.
Bob happy.
That's all right.
Gilmore.
You're entitled to your opinion. I that's fine. I get it.
Well, now it's your turn for your opinion. So who do you give the trash can to?
Oh, gosh. I was just looking. I'm going to give it to you, sir.
While he's looking
Well,
up,
it's
I'll
Yeah,
back up Gilmore and just say I do agree a little bit that there might have been a little too much cheese.
Okay.
So I don't know if he deserves a trash can,
Yeah.
but I can see where someone wouldn't.
I'm going to give it to
like
Tom
that.
Amandez.
Who's Tom Amandez?
Hal, the boyfriend.
The boyfriend?
Yeah,
Center part? You're giving it to him?
absolutely. Because he sucks at drinking, smoking, and swearing.
I know.
That was funny.
When she ended up with him at the end, I was like, I guess.
No.
But just take the girl.
Well, come on, it's 1996, man.
Oh, damn, threw his back at me, son of a bitch. I'm a hypocrite, damn it.
No, it's fine. Hal gets a vote. No one with 2 votes yet. I love it when it gets all spread out like this. So let's see what the next patron had to say. Ben Karsner.
Did you just say?
I like it when it gets all spread out like this.
Jesus.
The voting. What the hell do you think I was talking about?
I like when it gets all spread out.
You like to spread them out?
Like this. This is how James likes it.
I like
Nice and
when the
spread
votes
out.
are spread out. Nice and
You didn't
wide.
say votes
got you
last
guys
time.
some,
Yeah, big pervs.
I got you guys some pizza ranch with some Tylenol PM in the crust. Got you some pizza ranch with some Tylenol PM. We're gonna watch Long Kiss Goodnight.
We sure are. You come get this long kiss.
After
goodnight.
that, we're gonna turn.
I got 12% of something for you.
After that, we're gonna turn on the Last of the Mohicans,
And I'm going to let you feel my 4 inches.
and you'll promise you'll feel it. And then after Last of the Mohicans, we're gonna watch my all-time favorite movie, Sling Blade.
As long as you hold my popcorn bowl with your feet.
Yes. Popcorn holding feet is a must.
Thanks for coming to footholdinggoblets.com.
Get your famous footwear at footholdinggoblets.com.
And that's the end of this call. Please insert another $5.99 for another minute.
After we watch Sling Blade, we're going to watch my favorite Richard Gere movie, First Night. After that,
Said no one ever. Oh my gosh.
So we're spreading out votes.
All right, sorry.
It's really okay because no one's listening anymore.
Ben, not at this point.
They
no.
stopped at 12%.
Everyone's logged off for sure.
we lost everybody.
Ben Karsner says,
At 12%, we went to 0%.
look at this. Another random vote. David Morrissey for the trash can. He's played many great characters. No knock on the actor, but trying to believe that he was a terrorist for hire, I just couldn't buy it. Every line he delivered fell flat. Even when he tried to have some sense of humor, we're going to do the torture thing. There was no emotion behind it. No wonder he pees sitting down.
He never really does, though.
Dang.
Like,
Yeah.
dude, in
That's
movies,
true.
it always seems like he's kind of the whatever.
I like the actor, but
Yeah.
He was great in 16 Blocks with
Yeah.
Bruce Willis.
Brian?
Yeah, you'll have 2 votes here.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Because I think everyone knows I really didn't like the kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love my kids very much.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to like other people's kids.
I don't think anybody likes other people's kids.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I maybe we're just honest about it.
We are.
Right? Either they're just jerks or
Yeah,
they're
little assholes.
impolite or, just unruly, destructive. That's the worst part. But sometimes they're just annoyingly whiny little turds.
Yeah.
And that's what we had to watch.
I refuse to give any kid that I don't know $50 for graduation.
Yeah.
If I only see you once a year,
very specific.
or ever, no, my wife likes to try and give $50 for everybody's graduation. And not to cut you off, but I find it just absurd to give a kid I met briefly $50 flippin' dollars. Like, no, you're gonna get $10 from me.
Yeah,
Unless I see you, like Grant,
That's what
Jenna.
that's what I
Gray.
tried to explain to my kids when they only got $10 from you at their high school graduation. I was like, he doesn't really like you that much.
I never gave them $10.
Yeah, I don't know. That's rough. Kids graduating
No,
high
they told me.
school is different
Really?
than an 8-year-old.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to have a chat with Jenna and Grace on that
All
one.
right.
It's the kids that take like 14 Capri Suns and they don't drink any of them. They just take a sip, set it down like it's open bar at a wedding, and then take off around the house.
There's 19 Capri Suns around,
Yeah,
right? Because it's
they're just
open a new
everywhere.
one.
Oh, there's kids that come over to the house that are just like, give me this. I'm like, you don't know where you are right now.
Yeah.
Right.
That's how things
Did
work
you
here.
say give me a power kick to the chest? Is that what you said? Yeah.
Spinning
Shit on my
fist.
chest.
Yeah.
I bet you the 12% works in that scenario too. That kid won't come back over.
Smell my finger. It's only 1%.
I'm gonna give you pink eye, you little. Come over
That's
here.
right. That's right. I was actually wondering when Matt Capps does it, I was wondering when somebody was going to drop this little piece of trivia. Seagal was supposed to be the male main character of this movie originally.
Out of town.
Wait, so you're talking about Sam Jackson's
Yes,
character?
was going to be Steve Seagal.
Why?
They obviously changed the character a lot when it turned into Sam Jackson, but he said it would have ruined the whole thing, Matt Cap says. So just thinking that was a possibility shakes me to my core. This award goes to the husband. I guess he doesn't make a difference. Most of his line reads aren't that great. Probably could have killed him off. So Hal gets a second vote to tie it up right here. Oh, my gosh.
What would his name have been because it wouldn't have been the same. It
Wouldn't have been Mitch Hennessy. No.
Yeah.
It would have been like
Michael Cranberry Juice.
Michael Cranberry, Michael Cranberry juice. Some former NSA spec ops foot therapist from Indonesia.
My name is Philip Fritos, and I'm here to solve your mystery.
Right. My name is Philip Fritos, and I'm here to solve your business. That's what it would have been.
He would not have a
Fritos.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Well, so right now I'm going to go the kid. I think I have to go the kid. I think Caitlin was it was rough. Nothing against her personally, but every other performance was so good. It makes her look bad by comparison. So we'll see what our last voter here, Seth Lovin, comes in and says, give me Caitlin. Yvonne Zima. Like the drink from the 90s?
Yeah, they named it after her, actually.
That's amazing.
Not a lot of people know that.
So she doesn't have to work. She can just live off that Zima cash.
Her name was going to be Budweiser, but they changed it.
Kids in action movies usually suck, and she was literally a walking plot device, and the supposedly heartfelt moment at the end was just goofy as hell by her terrible acting. Yeah, I think that's why I glazed over it. But that means that Yvonne Zima is going to win the Trash Can Full of Dirt Award.
Take that!
Yeah, you stupid idiot.
How about the husband, Hal, getting 2 votes, though?
I know, I'm proud.
That's good. Now, this next award, there's lots of contenders for. It's our chance to give some praise to someone that wasn't in the movie very much. It's the Bixby Snyder One Scene Wonder Award.
Oh no! It's boiling acid! I'd buy that for $1.
There is some kind of bug that we haven't seen yet.
Okay, USA. Paper. Oh, I've never seen paper.
Frankly, I find the idea of a bug that thinks offensive.
Prepare to die, Powers!
So he hid it. In one place he knew he could hide something, his ass.
All right. I have a list of about 6 or 7 people, so I probably won't decide till it gets to me. But I'm interested to see what everybody else is going to say here because there's so many good options. And Michael comes in and says, Earl, the old man on the couch early in the movie at the Christmas party, typical drunk, I'll drink to that. After her boyfriend makes a toast and he just sits there with his ooh face and watches them kiss. Yeah, it was weird. With his mouth open. And he is in one more scene in the car where he's being a pervert, causing her to hit a deer and crash the car. And then he's burnt up in the crash and no one really talks about it. That guy. Yeah, old creepy dude gets a vote. I think that's a valid vote.
Sure.
David, who you got for me?
There's really only one of these people that I think should win this, and it's the old lady with the pupper. That was so great. She's just sitting there so oblivious watching Three Stooges, because why would you watch that show? But who cares? It's hilarious.
What's wrong with the dog?
Oh, God, it's so great. So, yeah.
That's a great pick.
Old lady dog holder.
Love it. Next patron comes up, Mike, and says, I hope this guy isn't in it too much, but Brian Cox is always good in everything. Didn't disappoint. Plus, Geena Davis was able to use his crotch gun to escape. He is in it too much. He's in at least 3 scenes that I can think of off the top of my head. If he is in it too much, I want to go with David Morrissey. Yeah, good. He was always good in just about any movie he's in. Played a bad guy well in this one. And honorable mention goes to the drunk pervert who managed to cop a feel and then gets smoked by Bambi's dad through a windshield in his only scene. Yeah. Oh, just kicked him right in the face. So that's a vote for David ultimately. Because I don't know what you guys think. I feel like Brian Cox is too much in this movie to
I
really
agree.
get
He's
that
too
award.
much in
Yeah.
it.
It's more than 3 scenes.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
It's about a good 15 minutes in the movie.
for sure. So Bob, who is your one scene wonder?
What's wrong with the dog?
I'm between her and one other person. I still can't make up my mind, but that's a good pick.
The president?
I might add "What's wrong with the dog" to the soundbite in
You
the opening
should.
because it's
Yeah.
such a good.
It's
such
that
a great
guitar
line
solo.
reading. Yeah.
What's wrong with the dog?
What's wrong with the dog?
Gosh, she just has those dumbass eyes.
It's true. Stupid old woman.
Yeah.
Jerk.
Why are you being all old?
Ben comes in. Sean Doyle, the bum cop. He's a great actor, and seeing him before his breakout roles was an interesting watch. You can see within that scene his fear of having to deliver a speaking line in the pretend arrest of the hooker and their John. You believed his performance, put in an awkward situation for a quick buck.
Crap, I forgot about Red
This is the
Flint.
guy
Yeah, that's a great
that
pick.
I'm trying to decide between him and the old lady because his whole deal with reading the rights is so good. I know. Bum cop gets a vote.
But you didn't remember him till right now.
Yeah. So, Brian.
One Night Jack is in 3 scenes.
Who's
Barely.
that? Yes.
He is the guy in the prison in the beginning that sees her on the...
Right, I would say he's in it too much, yeah.
Okay.
'Cause he's also in that flashback. He fights her in the flashback.
That's the third
Shoots her in the head, yeah.
Yeah, he's in the prison, in her house, and in the flashback.
Yeah.
Too much.
Too much.
I'm going with Raymond then, the pants pisser.
Oh, the kid.
Yep.
Yes, the kid.
Yep.
Raymond is a great pick. See, there's so many people in this freaking movie. I love that pick, man. Matt Capps comes in and says, shout out to Brian Cox. He's amazing, which is a little time, but too much. So I will give it to the old lady with the butthole licking dog. Wow. I don't know if she was playing his mother or wife. Either way, she had one line and she said it in the oldest way possible and set up a great line for Brian Cox to spike it back. Always makes me laugh. Yeah. Old lady's got 3 votes. Everybody else only has 1.
So rest in butthole licking assholes.
She's great, but I am going to give my vote to the bum cop. His way he looked, just the look when he says read him his rights is so well.
What the
like, what? You just told me to come in here and stand here.
I didn't know I had lines.
So good.
What were the other? You said you had like 7. Any others that were mentioned?
So I'll see. I got my notes app here. Let's see if everyone else was mentioned. Dirty old grandpa, Alice, the butthole licker, the alley shooter. I like the guy. The only one that hasn't been mentioned yet is the alley shooter.
Got it.
Was the guy's like, it's still a pretty big gun. That guy, right? Like that guy a lot too. Seth Lovin says he was really only in 2 scenes. I don't think there was a 1 scene only speaking part in the movie. That's not true. But Brian Cox, dude, always brings his 8. Bro was not only in 2 scenes. All right, so sorry, Seth, that vote is not going to count. He says I don't think there's a 1 scene only speaking part in the movie. There's a lot of them, but that's all right, brother. Ultimately, old lady with the dog, Alice was her character name anyway, is going to win the Bixby Snyder 1 Scene Wonder Award.
Congrats,
My dog
Alice.
would be so jealous that this dog won a prize for licking its ass. She'd be like, you yell at me about that all the time, Dave.
It's finally time, guys, to deliver our final verdict. Sometimes we go back to these movies from 30 years ago and you're like, is it still good? Does it hold up? And now's our chance to say what we think about it objectively as a piece of art. We're judging it, and then subjectively how we feel about it. And we're going to start, as we always do, with our first patron, Michael Simonson. And holy paragraph. All right, guys. I always say, be brief. I'm not going to read this whole thing, but I will read part of it. Watching all the henchmen do the perfect spray and pray shooting, taking out every bystander instead of the 2 leads is a common trope. It is. The only thing this movie didn't have was the box office numbers. Maybe if it came out before Cutthroat Island, it would have been a bigger hit. This is a great movie and should be on GMR instead of BMR. Leave me alone. That's me saying leave me alone. I loved it back then. I still love it today. Thank you guys for letting me be part of this great movie. You guys should be happy it's on BMR because now everybody gets to hear this episode instead of just a few people. This is the first time with the awards for me after finding your show and listening to all 200 episodes in 7 months. Thanks, man. I would listen to 2 or 3 episodes a day at work. The show helped me get through the long days of inventory counting and doing my day-to-day shipping and receiving duties. Just to thank you for the laughs, and I'm happy to be part of the Patreon crew. Mike, my little criticism of your giant paragraph notwithstanding, you did a great job on your first awards, and we appreciate you, man, listening to all 200 episodes and being part of this show. So thank you from us, sincerely.
So what was his rating?
He says it should be on GMR. It's a great movie. I think he's saying good movie, full stop.
Okay.
Yeah. Which I will mark down here on my tally. And Dave, the floor is yours.
Well, I am not sure if this was because I watched this shortly after The Man with the Iron Tits or whatever that was called. But this movie was so much fun to watch again. I hadn't seen it in a number of years, and it's probably because of the writing and everything else, but it's just such a great movie. It's a great action movie. It's got amazing dialogue. It's right up there with The Rock as far as like this is fun 90s action awesomeness here. So this is a good movie, full stop. It's not even close.
Love it.
I love this movie and everything.
So it totally holds up to you.
Absolutely. 100%.
Awesome. All right. Well, let's see what Mike Gilmore had to say. Oh, good God.
Final rating. Well, let me tell you about this time when I was 4. I had a birthday party.
All right. So now you don't have to feel bad because this guy's got, I think, an even bigger paragraph. Guys, it makes me feel like you don't read what I say on the post.
I'm not going to read this ridiculousness. 2 to 3 sentences, boys.
Hold on. When I say be brief, please, only because we've got so many people to get through, guys. And by the end, it's It's a long episode. All right, so let me try and see if I can get the majority of what he says here. He says he likes the street bum, smoking hot Geena Davis. Also got mid-90s Samuel L. Jackson. Side characters are all played really well. The street bum disguised as a detective who couldn't remember his Miranda rights. Yeah, it's great. I purchased this movie. I've actually watched it a few times now. It's a good movie if you're just hanging out at the house and looking for something to put on. This is a good movie, full stop. I just started listening to the podcast about 6 months ago when my good buddy Cody Sharp, hey, what's up? Cody's been a patron for us for a while, introduced me to you guys. I just joined the Patreon, and this was, of course, my first time doing awards. I hope I did okay and you did great, man. Just a little long on the final review. Love the show, guys. You have a lifelong fan, and I look forward to being part of many more in the future. Yeah, bro, absolutely. Keep submitting because, Mike, you did a great job. Good length on every other award. Good stuff. Appreciate you, man. Bob, how do you feel about Long Kiss Goodnight? Does it hold up?
Best buddy movie of the 1990s.
Of the whole 90s, of the whole decade.
Best buddy action film of the 1990s.
Have you seen Bad Boys?
I was just going to say, that statement, I'm not saying you're wrong, but it makes me immediately try to think of if there's a better one. And I guess, Bad Boys, I don't know if it's better, is the first one that comes to mind. I think I like this movie better than Bad Boys.
Absolutely, for sure.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. I don't know if you guys would agree with that.
Bad Boys didn't take off for me until Bad Boys 2. Bad Boys 2, I felt like the chemistry between Barton and Will.
I think the first one's a pretty weak.
The first one's probably my least favorite of the entire series.
Yeah, I agree.
But it's good.
4 is great.
4 is great.
Yeah.
4 is good.
2, 3, and 4 are great. 4, it's funny because you never hear that about movies. It's usually the
usually
first
goes the opposite direction.
But it gets better with Bad Boys. But no, I'm going to say this movie pulls out all the stops. Sam Jackson, Greg Berko, everybody's top notch.
Yeah.
Eating the balls of cheese of happiness. And
I know you've always loved the bad guy in this movie.
Oh, dude, I always did. I love good villains. I don't, regardless if they're campy and annoying, I just love it. So
yeah.
Best buddy movie of the 90s.
Love it. Ben Karsner comes in and he goes the other direction and is way short. Final rating, good movie, full stop. I love this movie when it first came out and still believe it holds up today. Just an awesome movie all around. Love it, Ben. Thank you, man. And that leads us over to Brian.
I am also a good movie, full stop. The only thing I'll say that doesn't necessarily hold up is I think we're getting more accustomed to like badass girls being lead stars.
Yeah.
And going back and watching this, Geena Davis, especially when she's the school teacher and like in the kitchen, like it's harder for me to believe. And that's just a problem. I know you guys have the same issue with a lot of these movies, just to suspend your disbelief that they can fight these guys.
Right.
But Geena Davis was harder to believe this time around. Watching it when I was younger, I didn't care at all. I just like, this is fun. That would be the only thing that I think maybe might not hold up as much.
Yeah. But you're still a good movie.
Good movie, full
Also,
stop.
okay, perfect. Matt Cap says, "I love this movie since I was a teenager. Own it, watch it on occasion. It's a good movie. Probably caught a bunch of crap after being after Cutthroat Island, which is bad. But this movie's great. Shane Black wrote a banger, and the inclusion of Sam Jackson and Brian Cox brings some needed humor to the movie that may have fell off that may have fell off a serious ledge without it. Craig Berko nails the douchey bad guy role. I want to punch him the whole time. Movie shows you can do a good action movie with a female lead without cramming it down our throats that it's a female-led action movie. I feel like exactly what you guys were just saying. Nice job, Matt. Crushed it on these awards. And then Seth Lovin comes in and says, I've always liked this movie, never understood why it didn't find an audience when it first came out. It's not original or special in any way, but it's a totally enjoyable by-the-numbers little action movie. Bad movie that rules. Our first BMR vote there. Nice. I feel like I teased something I never really paid off on, so I'll do that now in my final review, and I'll be quick about it. I said there was some things that I didn't really hold up that well, or some things. It's Geena Davis for me.
When I brought that up, I was waiting for you to interject, so I'm glad you're getting into it.
And I was just like, well, I'll just wait because it's my turn in a second. But I agree. I actually think she acts the crap out of it. I just don't buy some of it with her.
Sometimes I do.
Sometimes, absolutely. Sometimes it's weird because from scene to scene, there's some things where like totally believable. And there's other ones where I'm just like, no, it's just Geena Davis trying, look how tough I am, and I think it's a weaker performance from her than I remember from before. And so there's some of her performance that doesn't hold up. All of her witty banter, her chemistry with Sam is great. The snappy dialogue, she says the out of Shane Black's dialogue. All of that is good, but some of her, when she switches to Charly, just doesn't ring true to me. But that doesn't mean I still don't think this is an objectively good movie that I still love. So I'm still going good movie, full stop. I think it should be higher rated. I think it should be in the 80s or 90s on Rotten Tomatoes from an audience and critic standpoint. I think it's crazy that the IMDb rating is in the 6s for this movie. It's just weird. It's right on the borderline. I don't think it gets enough praise. It's why I wanted to have it on here so we can have a wider audience maybe go back and watch this movie.
Go back and watch it.
Go back and watch Long Kiss Goodnight.
It's a 90s gem.
It is.
Film.
It's the kind of movies that, unless Shane Black is writing movies like The Nice Guy, they don't still make these kind of movies anymore.
They don't.
Because they're scared. There's a bunch of dialogue in here that they would never write anymore. Like
They
when
should just go ham
Samuel
on it.
Jackson is talking to the TV and he's like, yeah.
Oh, yeah, with the,
Pussy.
hey, why do I need a girlfriend? I got a cat.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. No, there's all kinds of that stuff.
And we're stuck now. It's like I'm not complaining, but it's not like we're at the time where John Wick rescued action movies. Now we're like everyone's John Wick.
Well, that's the saying. The wickification of action movies has been deep.
Everything is shot like John Wick movies.
Yeah, did you see Ballerina?
I did not. I want to.
A lot like John Wick.
Yeah, well,
it seems like it's from the same universe.
Wick is in the mood. But like Atomic Blonde, or I know that was like essentially the same guy that worked on John Wick. Right?
Yeah, it was the other director.
David Leitch. Yeah,
David Leitch.
All the fight scenes are very wiki now in a lot of these action movies and stuff, and that's fine. I mean, anytime somebody cracks the code, like the same thing happened with The Matrix. A movie comes along that cracks some kind of a code, and then everybody starts doing that.
Yeah,
and it takes the next movie to come along and break that cycle again, and then everyone will start doing that.
But why does no one ever crack the books open on something like this? Go, why is this movie so special? Oh, this is. Everything's so simple. Everything's less and more. Everything is.
It really just shows just how much or how few truly great writers are out there.
Yeah, well, that's what I was just going to say. Is writing is the thing that separates this from every other action movie that's
I
out
was
there.
watching Rebirth last night. I'm just like, everything just feels fake.
Yeah,
nothing's real. Like, I don't even buy the fact that you're sitting in a hallway right now because you probably aren't.
The MCU.
Yeah.
Had amazing success because they figured out who the two best writers were, the guys that wrote Captain America, Winter Soldier, and they said, you are the guys that are writing all the major ones from now on, and those guys wrote Infinity War and Endgame and all the stuff leading up to that, and those were all great.
Yeah.
Because they worked with countless writers on countless different properties, figured out who the best ones were, and we're like, you guys.
Yeah.
We, instead of Josh Whedon after all that fell apart, right?
It blows that we have to compare everything to the MCU now.
I know, but I'm only saying that as an example.
No, I know. And I'm not saying that. I'm saying that, like, and Brian and I have talked about this before too. Like, taking a chance, you'll get some flowers just for doing that. Like some of the movies that have come out they're not the greatest thing ever, but like Death of a Unicorn, some of that stuff where they're just like, we're rolling the dice, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate that more than 100%. Just like, well, John Wick did good. Let's do that.
Let's do that. And look, the other guy they could have picked, that Kevin Feige could have picked, was James Gunn, because all of his stuff from a writing standpoint has been really good. Even non-Marvel properties that he's written has been really good.
Yeah.
And that's why DC went right? There's so few of those guys out there that can just write and it's good.
And understand the material that they're writing.
Every time.
Give a shit.
And and put I'm going to take Superman. That's Superman.
Right.
I haven't figured out Batman yet. I'm going to figure out Batman. Like, no one says that in an interview. They're like, I haven't figured that out. I haven't cracked that code yet.
Another guy I think about is Brian Hegland.
Yes. Okay? Very underrated. Payback, Knight's Tale. God, what else did he do?
He's done tons of stuff.
Great stuff.
That's going to bug the crap out of me.
I love Payback.
Payback's a great movie. I do not like the director's cut.
No, me neither.
I did not like it. I'm like, this movie sucks.
Yep.
I mean, there was one thing I would take away from that movie was the fight between him and his ex-wife, which was brutal and
in
it
the
was
kitchen or whatever.
Yeah, it was like, why was this taken out? But then the ending, everything, I'm just like,
I didn't
what?
like the ending.
Chris Crawfordson was taken out of the whole movie. I'm like, what is this?
Yeah, so he wrote 42. Yeah. He wrote The Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3. He wrote Payback. He wrote Man on Fire, Mystic River, Knight's Tale, The Postman, which I actually really like. He wrote L.A. Confidential and Conspiracy Theory with Mel Gibson. Right, like the dude Brian Hegland is another one of these writers.
Yeah,
where I'm just like, Just hire these guys to make more movies.
I love all those movies.
I know. That's what I do.
They're all
the
good
same
movies.
guy wrote all those, man. Yeah. But anyway, guys, we're belaboring the point. It's a resounding. Everybody -1 voted good movie straight up. We got 1 BMR, so it's as a consensus a resounding good movie. Go back, guys, if you haven't, and watch Long Kiss Goodnight. I want to say thank you to Dave and Brian and Bob.
Absolutely.
Appreciate
Thanks for
you guys
having us.
being here. Thank you guys for being on, and thank you all. More importantly, you out there that's listening right now. We couldn't do this without you. Thank you for being here, and we're going to catch you on the next one.
Do you think they could tell I was 8 minutes late?
Oh, 100%. You just had this rush to nature, like the whole.
You're out of breath.
Yeah.
Right.
It
Yeah.
just seemed 8 minutes behind what it should have been.
Right. As they're listening, they're like, something's a little off.
Right. When you were doing the Will Patton Award while we were doing the trash can, and it was just like.
And they were like, I feel like it should have started like 8 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Can you even fit Lizzo in a trash can?
Who?
Lizzo. Can you even fit her in this the trash
Depends on.
You can now.
Yeah, now she lost a bunch of weight.
Oh, good for her. That's awesome.
It just felt like the show was about 12% off.
Oh, I know where that 12% was.
Grease. 12% grease.
Oh, I'm so glad I brought that up.
You guys got to understand. You had to out crazy your opponent.
That's right.
What's step 2? That was step 1.
Run at him like this.